What's going on? Can you hear me? Oh shit. Share my referral link. I just hit a button. 30 seconds in. We got a hello from Pokey. What up, Pokey? Can I get a mic check? Mic check. A mic check, mic check. Third-ish? I think you're second. I think you're second. Mic check, mic check. Alright, I'm good. I passed the mic check. Got Cat Reed. I'm asleep, but hey. Got Misty in chat. Yeah, I went on DS and I got kicked. So let's just say the point is no point. So um that's pretty much it. There's no reason for this life. Oh, thank you. We have a new member, Wahali. Um thank you. I don't know what to say. Uh I can't play one of those videos that Ninja does, but yeah, I do appreciate any support I get. Okay, Grandma Val. Uh Hail. We got Roy. What's up, Roy? Who did they think I doxed? No, I just all I did was so when Sam raised money for JT Colfax's 60th birthday, uh Sam gave that money to JT Colfax's sister because in some way, as he admitted, uh she handles his money. And it's like that alone, you know, shouldn't be criticized. But he's going around calling people, retarded. He's going after Frogger, all this and that. So that's what I pointed out. So that's something that's based on public information, stuff that's already been admitted. So yeah, and I did get kicked. I did get kicked. So I would say though, um, this is a very oh, my audio's gone. Oh, is my audio gone? Can I get a mic check? Mic check. Another mic check. Uh, oh, and my phone switched to my Wi-Fi that's in my building. It sometimes does that. Am I kind of good now? But I will move closer to my building and I shut off Wi-Fi, so that will not occur. So yeah, I'll kind of explain the situation again. But that Black Miles was hitting. Um, I gotta get all my stuff. I gotta get my wires. All right, hold on. Con's crying again. Sheesh. All right, so yeah, so basically, I think you can hear me now. So I'll just kind of re-explain it. So here's what happened was when Sam raised money for JT Colfax's 60th birthday, it was established that that money was to be sent to his sister, because his sister of JT Colfax manages his money to some extent. That alone, it's what it is. But he's going around, calling other people retarded or whatever, and then talking about Frogger and this and that. And I think he was a part of doxing, so you know, I think it should be pointed out. That's really what it is. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of, I kind of just wish like it was more of an indifferent kind of insult. Like, I kind of wish it was almost like that's kind of the thing with the Cherry Boy Ryan thing. That's kind of because it's like I kind of would rather if they just said, I guess what they were trying to say, like if they said like loser incel or whatever, but they made a sexual connotation to a boy, and I don't know. They always mention the hotel room thing. I just thought it was really creepy. That's always what it was about. Um, yeah. And Telly was saying something about yeah. He kind of sticks to this line about like using catching to yeah. I don't know. It was some creepy shit. It's hard to actually repeat. The same reaction that I have from reading chat logs is the same reaction from that. Cons wears makeup like a woman. I don't know. JT's over there spazzing out and licking windows. I don't know. Yeah, so so yeah, so that's kind of like JT Colfax's thing is like he has a caretaker. Uh, how can you talk any kind of shit if you have a caretaker? That's that. Yeah, I said it. I mean, really, if you have a caretaker, you should kind of not be on the internet like that. But yes, LARP said, "B and Ryan back since this panel is turned lame." Oh, bring Ryan back since this camp panel turned lame. I see. He went nuts blaming NTF. And then everyone was trying to handle him to not talk about his court cases or whatever, his restraining order. It's like proving my point. They were handling. They were trying to handle JT Colfax much like how his sister handles his finances. Just proving my point. And then oh shit. And then they got Anthony Cruz as like a hype man. He was like come see me in Houston, Ryan. Come see me in Houston, Ryan. Before August. It's convenient. I don't know. It's funny. He said that a long time ago that his sister takes care of his finances, but maybe that was alert from him. I don't believe it was alert from him because when he raised money for his 60th, why would that money go to his sister to him? I mean, that's a lot for a LARP. Um, and here you are with his name in your mouth. You can't go 1 minute without trying to tear him down. Bro, this is like the first time I really talked to him. He's not the one who suppressed Ryan. I don't really talk about him. I think this is probably like the only time I really talked about him. I mean, he's just kind of like a weird dude that rambles. So this is it was kind of an isolated incident though. I'll probably talk about him today. I probably won't tomorrow. Probably won't next week. He won't be on the minds. Thank you. Just thank you. Uh, he can still get money. It's an allowance. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like I can still go to the liquor store with the amount of money that I'm allowed and buy liquor or whatever he said. Um I mean, I'm just kind of saying it's a bullshit kind of stream. It definitely is. That's kind of what I meant, which is true. It is a pointless topic. But yeah, like, it's just, why not? Then you finally shows the fuck up. Bitch still playing me with that husband, kid, and job shit. Oh, Nunya finally shows the fuck up. I'm actually not sure what you mean. I don't know if I read that right. He is a conservator, which anyone on disability is pressured to have. A conservator. I have one, so I don't blow my money. It's a coping. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is he can't, he doesn't have full access to his money. That's literally what I just said. What is the difference between that and what I just said? That's literally what I just said. I guess I hit some kind of nerve. I don't know, but honestly, just that on its own isn't an issue. But I think that if you're calling other people certain things, you don't have that person doesn't have room to talk. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a thin line between a conservator, uh, and a caretaker. Yeah, true. I have no idea, but I actually don't know anything about how that works. Yeah, because as retarded as I say I am, I'm just on the loose. All right, I had all my money, I pay my bills, I'm on the loose, and I take it out in society. That's what it is. Um, not that the government. I'm just on the loose. I don't know. I'll be found one day. My actual secret identity is an assassin. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Colfax got obviously pressed about the topic like I've never seen him get pressed in ages. Yeah. I heard Clown ate himself and the phone. Ate himself and the phone. That sounds painful. Colfax obviously pressed about this. Oh, I just read that. I mean, I'm not really gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say that. I wouldn't advise giving out too much information about your finances and all that. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, I guess you're defending JT Colfax. I like, all sides aside. I don't know if that's a good idea to say too much about that. Put all that out there. Um, yeah, I kind of would just say that. Had an argument with the Social Security employee about me not having one or wanting one. Okay. There's truth to it. Remember when Kevin threatened to call Colfax's sister to try and get her to shut down his internet? I mean, it sounds like that's something that could happen. Conservator? Yeah, I mean, I will say I haven't heard that term before. My, the mighty have fallen. 6 viewers, Ryan. I don't know. You might be on either the Daniel Nussberg account. I'm streaming on two live. So I'm streaming on Fireside and I'm streaming on the Daniel Messberg stream. So it might be one of them might be 6, but I'm looking at 30. And I don't know. Being live for only 15 minutes and speaking to 30 people at 1 a.m. Eastern time. That's a lot to me. So that's basically the size of a classroom. I'm basically teaching a class right now. Darren Daniels. Yeah, Daniels isn't gonna have that much. But Daniels is where they're gonna have all. I will say though, Daniels is where they're gonna have all the lives like this, the pointless ones, are gonna be there. So it's one it's dual streamed, so it's streaming on Fireside and the Daniel Messberg channel. The Daniel Messberg one stays up. And the Fireside one eventually gets unlisted, but then I post that link on a community post on the Daniel Messberg one in case you just want to see it for whatever reason. If there's any drama that unfolded, you can see it. It gets posted there as soon as it gets unlisted. Just so you know, it's not it's organized, I guess. I'm gonna go to Fireside. This hard when he reads both chats. Rami, Telly, and JT crash the fuck out. Stockets while JT is getting the L for his achievement. I mean, really, what is his legacy? Like, he did weird shit with corpses. He tried to burn down. I'd never heard of. I mean, some reason, the only way I know about. I don't even know. John Bernay Ramsey? I can't even say it. Is because of this weirdo burning down the house. Trying to burn down the house. That's his legacy. Like him just doing weird shit, calling it art, and now he's not even fully able to take care of himself, and he makes a fool of himself online. That's his legacy. He blames Sam for his lifetime. RO said when it was his turn to be flopped. Didn't say anything they pre-planned. His lifetime RO? What does RO mean? Oh, restraining order. Oh, okay. Nah, I wouldn't even blame Sam for that. Okay, I'm very sorry. 28 viewers between two channels. I don't know. I'm seeing 36. We had 36. Now we're at 39. I kind of don't even think this should have that much views because this is kind of a bullshit life, you know? So much getting accomplished. It's not a catch. It's not an update or anything. Like, I think now it's just 40. I mean, that's more than enough. You shouldn't touch the corpse or didn't any of that crap. That's just retarded because you wanted material. Tally's in a home. So he ripped it out of the morgue book. Yeah, I just think doing any kind of weird shit like that with corpses. Bro, he did weird shit with corpses, dude. Corpses. Corpses. I'm gonna go in and we're gonna have better quality. It's not normal to do things like that. You know, it's not normal. I think we can agree on that. In my understanding, this is all before any kind of restraining order or anything. I mean, this dude has just been wilding out his entire life, and he can't take care of himself. That's what it is. And he's taken seriously on mine, by people that enable him. Oh, one sec. Yeah, we should ask JT why. I mean, since we're pocket watching, a pocket watch, why not return the favor? Alright, I'm walking up the spooky steps. This is the floor I live on, in case you want to pull up. Alright. Entering my domicile. Alright. Let's get on my computer. Very quick. Shit. Set this up. Alright. So, my audio is low because I'm not connected to. Hold on. I gotta connect my microphone. It's probably a good idea. What the hell is it? Alright. Test, test. Oh, hold on. Is my audio tweaking out? Is my audio tweaking out? Alright, how's the sound? Are we back? Are we back? Alright, so yeah, I had to Play Tech Wizard there. Then yeah, I've been working for you for 3 years now, and you still haven't sent me my pay stubs. Oh shit. Let's actually just let's fish tank a little bit. I don't know. Is what's going on? Is NTF still alive?
Who would give a fuck whether you were in contact with Rob Lowe every day or not? Why would that be a problem?
Yo, I'm gonna hit the link. Let's go. We're going in. All right. We're going in enemy territory. All right.
In a community. How is that lying?
I'm backstage.
So that was just a clever story, was it? That wasn't a lie. And what about the lie that you told that you didn't know that fucking Meow was going to dock Sprocket? That was definitely a fucking lie.
They're even pressing him.
Do something, bitch. Those papers were just sold to an archive in New York City. It's still a fucking lie. It doesn't matter whether you make money out of it or not.
I'm backstage right now.
But where do you get the idea that any of those letters were lies? Where? What did you say in the letters, JT? Howdy. Would you like a Swedish hot dog? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You told me I had a bullshit, backstage. Basically. And
I just said that in chat.
Entertainment, which is exactly what I'm fucking doing. So get off your fucking high horse. That's a lie.
Get off your high horse, mate.
Those letters were written about all over the country and the world. Agents, press. Yeah, but they were still fucking lies. It's all, you've just got famous lies. That's all. How are they lies? What did you put in the letters, JT? What did you know?
They're not letting me up.
Well, we'll just answer the question. If it wasn't lies. You're the one making the charge. And on August 1995, you said this. Is that a lie? Where's the prosecution here? Where? Right.
Yo, if you want to help the cause, all right, hold on. Yo, anyone spam in chat to let me up and let them know I'm backstage. All right, so let them know I'm backstage. I'm reading chat. I'm stuck backstage. They're not letting me up. We're trying to start some shit. It's for the content. Okay, yeah, probably. I would imagine you're banned. I'm banned there too. But all the people that aren't banned, we got 33 people. Is there one person that's not banned that can start some shit? Oh, I'm here.
Ryan's no doubt streaming this panel back to his own. Wait, what about you?
So JT Koufax, about that allowance. How much are we talking?
How much do you want? You want to be my little prostitute?
How much you get for an allowance? You don't want the allowance. I don't have an allowance.
Did you suck off that shirtless man in the hotel room?
Why does your sister manage your money? What was? Just explain the thing that was the accident in court. It was an accident in court that she handles some of your money. How'd that work? Why are you dodging the question? Why are you dodging the question?
Were you mad?
Why are you dodging the question? Are you not able to handle your own money? Why do you have a caretaker? Or I guess a conservator. That's a new name.
That's not your business.
Were you mad that you were interrupted so you couldn't get that guy's pants down and slap?
Why do you have a conservator? Why are you fantasizing? Well, but why do you have a... That's another issue. But why do you have a... Why does your sister manage your money?
What? But you and I, we've been through that. Why are you so bitter?
Why does your sister manage your money?
She doesn't. So
You just said she does. It was something in court, right? That happened?
How do you know?
Because why'd Sam give your sister money on your behalf?
Not your business.
Because Sam is funneling drug money to my sister. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, why don't you just give the drug money to you? Why can't you just handle your money? Why should she babysit
So
you?
he doesn't get evicted. Otherwise, he won't pay his rent.
Oh, good one, Telly. I'm talking to JT. Why do you have a caretaker? Why do you have a caretaker?
NTF is like not your business, Ryan. When it's like the whole thing is insane.
Why are you dodging the question? Are you saying you have a caretaker but not answering the question? So you have a caretaker, you have an allowance? You're 60 years old and you have an allowance?
I'm not saying that in any way.
Yeah, you are. You said something happened in court. You already said it. Now you're just dodging.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Nah, bro. That's not what the stream says. You're dodging. You said something happened in court. What happened in court?
Is this entertaining you, Ryan? Because it's boring as fuck.
What happened in court? I'm not talking to you, Telly.
I'm talking.
What happened? What happened in court?
Hey, Ryan, why am I blocked?
What happened in court?
Ryan, why am I blocked in your channel?
There was no court.
Because we don't want you. I'm talking to JT.
Why am I blocked in Nanya's channel too? She's a fucking channel.
Because no one likes you.
Nobody likes me. It's because I say many things about people.
Yeah.
Why are you so incompetent, Ryan?
I'm talking to what? You can't even share a video, and you live in a retirement home.
Yeah, I learned how to share a video now, Ryan. Have you learned to edit yet, Ryan?
That doesn't matter. I went through the gate. It didn't matter then. Why can't you share a video? You can't share a video. You don't know anything. You live in an institution. You're in a retirement home. You're in a mental institution, one of the two, and you have no competency at all. So
That makes no sense.
I can share a video now.
look at Telly. He's making it happen. That's how it works. But I'm talking to JT Colfax. Why does JT Colfax have his sister manage the money?
Don't fall off your chair, Ryan.
JT
Tell us about your expansion plans for your operation. Ryan.
JT Colfax. Yeah, we're gonna sell meth and we're gonna scale our way up. It'll work, and it'll be my money. And I don't have a caretaker.
You sound pressed, Ryan.
We sell crack rocks. I just told you my plan.
I'm sending me money. Give me money. Give me money.
Alright, so JT Colfax is dodging it. What about the restraining order? How'd that go down?
Oh, Ryan, why did your mom hide?
Why do you stutter? Why do you stutter?
Are you making fun of disabled?
Yeah, I'm making fun of you. Yeah,
Ryan,
definitely.
Ryan,
Why are you saying you're disabled? Why are you disabled? Are you saying you're disabled? Why are you disabled? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? Why'd you have a sister and have a kid? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? Why'd you fuck your sister and have a kid? It's fucking dumb, bro. I was talking to JT Colfax, bro.
Don't kill yourself, Ryan. Go have a seizure and die.
Oh, we'll have a seizure. I never heard that one before. Come up with something new. Come up with some new shit. Go home, get a pencil, make it suspenseful, and come back later. All right.
Car accident, I was praying that you fucking died.
Ooh, edgy, edgy as fuck.
Edgy as fuck.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
Why are you wasting your weekend on a panel, Ryan?
Why are you on the same panel, fool?
No, I came
You're
up
on the
with
same
something
panel.
to
You
make
can't
that.
be like I'm wasting
Ryan,
time.
you
You're on the
understand
same
that I
panel
have
as
to,
me. Why are you wasting
that I have
time
to,
back?
Take a break from work to come up here and tell you to fucking go fuck off.
So I'm taking a break too and telling you to fuck off. What's the difference?
Is this what you're doing with your weekend, Ryan? I'm at
That's
work,
what you're
Ryan.
doing
I
with
took
your
a break.
weekend, bro. You can't say that. You're doing the same thing. You don't even understand.
I'm
You're
at
doing the
work,
same
Ryan. What are
thing.
you doing?
You're on
You're
the
wasting
same,
your time on the
bro.
panel.
You're
Why
not
don't you
making
go out,
any
Ryan?
sense. You're on the
Go
same
touch grass,
panel.
Ryan. Go
You're on the same panel. You can't tell me to touch grass. You're on the same panel as me. Tard. You're on the same panel.
thing is that
Nah.
you went
Yeah,
live and
you're on the
everything,
same
right?
panel as me.
You're on 2 panels, right?
Yes, I am. I'm getting 2 panels done in one. That's being efficient with your time.
Are you
fucking
streaming
on
this,
2
Ryan?
panels, right?
Yeah.
Gabby, why don't you come talk about your Chomo brother fucking...
Why you always
What's
say
his
the
name?
same
Case
thing? Why you
before.
always say the
Come
same
on,
thing?
come on,
Why you
Gabby,
always
come
say
on,
the same
PHI,
thing?
come
Why
on,
you always
come
say the
answer
same thing?
Come address
Why
the
you
shit
always say
about
the same
Caleb.
thing? Why does anyone need to address anything
Why
to
doesn't
you?
Gabby and Samantha
Why'd you
address
fuck
their
your sister and
Chomo
have a
family
kid?
member? Why did you
Why'd
rape
you
Moon's
why'd
kids?
you
Why
fuck
did
your
you make
sister and
her
have a
commit
kid?
suicide, Ryan?
Why'd you
Why
fuck
did
your
Moon
sister and
commit
have a
suicide?
kid?
You raped Moon's
Why'd you
kids,
fuck your
Ryan.
sister? You raped your sister and
You
had a
raped
kid.
Moon's...
You raped your sister and had a kid.
You raped Moon's kids,
You
Ryan.
raped your
Go
sister
fuck
and had a
yourself.
kid.
You raped Moon's
You
kids.
raped your 8-year-old sister and had a
You
kid.
raped Moon's kids, Ryan.
Alright. That's a loop.
Alright.
Retard. Ryan's a
Are you gonna run in August?
I'm not, Ryan. I'm waiting for you before August, you little pussy.
Why not August 1st? August 1st.
Why
do you stutter?
Why
Why do you stutter?
Time out.
Right?
Stop saying that you stop saying foul ass shit about like raping kids and shit. Don't say that up here. Don't say it again.
No, you're saying I'll say it back.
Oh,
You
wait.
said it
Both of you
first,
don't
you
say it. I
idiot.
don't give a fuck.
You
Don't say
said
it
it
either of
first.
you.
He'll say it. I'll say it
I
back.
don't give a
That's
fuck
where
who
your
said it
dirty
first,
mind
last,
crosses,
or whatever.
Ryan.
Don't fucking
If he
say
says
it
it,
again.
I'll say it back.
Say it again.
You said it first, you chomo. You fucking said
No,
it first.
you said it. You said it, so
You
I said it
literally
back.
Ryan, all I kept saying was, why doesn't your mom love you? And you said, oh, why did you go rape your sister? Why did you rape Moon's kids?
Why'd you rape your sister?
Why did you rape Moon's kids?
Why'd you rape
made
your
her
sister?
commit suicide.
Why?
No, commit suicide. You sound stupid. Why does JT Koufax have a caretaker? That's kind of the question. I mean, he's 6 years old, so all that amount to have needing a caretaker, I guess. Because he made a bunch of weird ass decisions. Because he fucks with corpses and he tries to burn down houses. And because he calls people retarded, but like clearly he has a lot more common with retards than anyone else here. Because he has a caretaker, can't manage his own money.
Yeah,
Go wash some dishes, Ryan. Get back to work, Ryan.
Oh, go wash dishes, bro. They say the same thing. They say the exact same thing. Go home and make it suspenseful.
30-year-old dishwasher.
Get back on stage, NTF. This doesn't mean that you're not fucking liable for this. Get back on stage.
30-year-old dishwasher. 30-year-old dishwasher.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. What do you do? Wait, what do you do? Do you do anything? Nothing.
From what I know,
Nothing.
military, what did you do
You've
in the
done
military,
nothing.
you fucking little
You've
troll?
done nothing your entire life.
From what I know,
What'd
you
you?
was in the military. So what did you do with your
I don't.
military?
What's your MOS number? I thought you were gonna answer to Billy Hyam about your MOS number.
I did.
What's your? Wait, hold on. I have a bigger question. What is your ID IoT number? That's a real question.
Ryan, who the fuck are you to try to valor check anyone, you little fucking bitch?
What's your ID IoT number?
You're gonna die, Ryan. You're nobody to valor check nobody.
Fucking idiot.
Who the fuck are you, Ryan?
What's your ID IoT number?
Ryan, why did your mom hide from you?
What is your ID IoT number?
You've seen enough pictures of me in the military, in Germany or in New Jersey. You've seen it, so fuck off.
Ryan Constantine, you know that this nigga gonna come up with that shit.
I wouldn't talk.
You fuck. You're just making up some shit like,
Angel, come get your fucking little troll. Come get your little troll. Stop fucking having him up here fight your battles. Or you pull up.
Who's bringing up Nunya? Who's bringing up Nunya other than you?
No, we know you're restreaming.
Yeah, my channel. That's my channel.
I bet she's the main one fucking commenting. If I go right now to the live chat, she's
The main one commenting? So what's that even mean? Everyone's
She's
comments.
the main one in chat.
Oh, the main one in chat. The main one.
Your ID IoT number? Are you kidding me? That's sensitive information, dude.
Who is he to valor check
Yeah,
anyone,
really.
though, right, baby?
Okay, spell out ID IoT number. What does that mean? ID IoT number.
Well, it's a sensitive number. It's an identification number, you idiot.
Is it? It doesn't spell idiot.
What?
It spells out
Your
idiot.
ID?
ID IoT number. It spells out idiot.
Oh, IoT.
IDIOT spells out idiot. It's not a real number.
Your IDDOD is.
So you're a liar.
IDIOT.
Nobody
It took a
likes
while.
you
It took a
getting
while
your
for
defense
people to
on.
catch on, though. Apparently.
I didn't even catch on. I had to hear you say it.
All right.
Makes you a liar.
He's a disabled veteran. Why are you making fun of him, man? Kind of fucked up.
Ryan has nothing better to do than to try to shame a veteran.
I mean, he fucked corpses. He did a bunch of weird shit. He tried to burn down houses. It sounds like he
That's his
tried to
business,
just mess
Ryan.
with
That's
with
his
the
business.
other people. It's not his business to cause harm and weird shit to
Well,
corpses and call it art, and fantasizing
the
over
house
sexually
thing-
assaulting boys, which he did and
house
called
thing
it
is
art.
You're a parrot, Ryan. You're a parrot. They tell you to say something and you say it.
Well, the house thing's a valid.
I'm a parrot. You literally say the same thing all the time.
No, Ryan. Your live chat is feeding you shit to say.
You don't say the
Right.
same thing. Read my live chat and see if that's what I'm
Man,
saying.
Ryan, I wish I could take you back in time in my mortuary career where I had private time and access to a retort, crematorium. And
Yeah, no one should have gave you access. You're a weirdo.
Right, right.
Yeah, imagine your loved one died and you found out they were being creeped on by some weirdo, JT Colfax, because he violated his job.
I made your
You had trust and you broke that trust.
Oh God.
And you wanted to burn down a little girl's house or something like that, John Benet Ramsey. I don't even know too much about that, but that's some weirdo shit.
Warbot told me to do it.
Warbot.
You're getting blamed, bud.
Fucking Warbot, all wobbling on his legs, said, "You will take this $50 and go up to the Ramsey house and do that." The motherfucker, he wasn't even nice about it. I gotta say that.
Yeah, so that's public information. That's not like getting in on private finances. That's like public information. That's like hard. Because here's the thing: you spend your entire life just being a weirdo, and that's why you can't manage your own finances. That's what it is.
No, that's wrong. As in, I have complete control. How many
That's why they give it to your sister.
It's none of your business, Ryan. For fuck's sake, quit asking him that.
Why they give it to your sister?
I'm gonna fucking kick you off of here.
What makes you?
Maybe he owed his sister money. I don't know.
If I can go out and charge $400 worth of liquor right now, specifically, as in anything else too, then how does she have control? How?
Okay, so why didn't Sam give you the money then?
That does not. Your life. This is ridiculous.
That's what happened. That's what you said. You said that something happened in court.
That never been connected with her. Blah.
It's none of your business.
Hey, y'all get in other people's business. I think I can too. That's what y'all do.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can. I'm just playing along. That's what you guys do.
When you were with that shirtless guy in the motel room, did you?
Bro, you
wish-
fuck dead people.
did
You fuck
wish
dead
that-
people.
That is,
You disrespect dead people. You fantasize over sexually assaulting boys. That's why you think about that shit. That shit's on your mind.
You wish that
Ryan?
Jay had busted it up so that you could suck on that cock.
Bro, that's your fantasy. That's your fantasy because you're a weirdo.
Stop it.
You were there. You could see the hard on in your pants.
No, you fantasize over like boys and all that because you wrote a manifesto saying you wish you sexually assaulted teenage boys. Why did you say that?
What the fuck?
He did. That's true. That's facts.
It's
And he
not-
called that art.
It's true.
And I
Yeah.
just so
Thank you.
Oh, really?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did do that. Yes.
everything is magical and magical.
Why? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like he sent like letters or something describing that like some boys like mess with them like for some reason, and then to get back at them, he fantasized over sexually assaulting them, right?
Yeah, and I suppose you want to make them 8 years old when they
Oh my God, chill.
Mhm. See, I'm right.
they were
He-
murdered. That when they were merchant marines hanging out by the dock that I had to pass by when I took the Staten Island ferry.
How old were they?
What?
19, 20, 22?
Right around 18, huh? maybe
18?
Lunder. Why did you call them boys though?
What the fuck?
There was 20 of them. And
20 of them. Could one of them been boys?
And I was in the middle of an inflammatory, interesting letter writing campaign to a small town in West Virginia. So I say this, I say that.
Why though?
But,
why though? Why did you write about fantasizing or sexually assaulting boys? And
What?
that's weird.
And by boys, what do you mean? By what I said, what do you mean? Did you read what I wrote?
Yeah, I think you call them even boys.
Though it mentioned in the Washington Post article. Did you read it? Did you?
You referred to them being very young in multiple ways. Were they all over 18? You said there's 20 of them.
Yeah, it's very frightening.
So they're all over 18?
They were at the ATM.
Were all those 20 boys all over 18?
I didn't get a chance to check all their records.
So, in other words, you fantasize over sexually assaulting possible minors. People that you referred to as young. Along with all your other psycho shit.
Boy, you are just so on top of it.
Don't lie. Don't lie, Ryan.
Is that none of this is a lie? Even this is not a lie.
I can't say that he's wrong. I don't remember the ages to be in there though. I don't know, but I do remember something about this.
Yeah, and remember
Okay.
that I was writing inflammatory letters to a town that was making a lot of noise. And but the thing is, when you have to go through a bunch of young men every time that you walk up Bay Street from the ferry to get to your place, you got to put it back in the days of, there's not a faggot in the world that wasn't like, fuck you, you motherfucker. And turn it into, a crowd or something. I don't know that. You don't know it.
But but you're saying that's possible?
But what you're lacking is you're lacking in the possibility of the threat to me and the anger in which I said that thing.
So you wanted to sexually assault them out of anger?
And also, the need for me to say inflammatory thing, and I just sold those papers for thousands of dollars.
What did you want to accomplish by those letters, though, originally?
I just sold them for thousands of dollars. And, like I said, I was meeting the biggest toppermost of the poppermost.
But why did you do it originally?
Let me answer. Literary agent Owen Lester. I'm sitting there drinking Coca-Cola in his office. He's the biggest that you can get. Represents all the top authors of that time. I got to that level by those letters. So when you say, what did you hope to get? Well, you just look at it as like I'm just some nut that just
yes.
harass people with these letters.
Yes.
Like I haven't or something.
And what was your plan then? Other than getting allegedly thousands of dollars 30 years later.
I'm sitting on like the 34th floor being interviewed by the biggest literary agent in the world. Don't you understand? What do you mean, like?
I mean, you send real letters to real people that didn't know what was going on.
Well, fuck them.
You elicited fear from people being worried about that maybe their kids are going to get harmed. What did you exactly say? Try to put them in fear?
Every single letter had an insert that said that this is the only time you'll ever be contacted etc., etc., etc.
But like, what did you say though? What would be one example?
What, like, I can, at 30 years later, I could be like, the Oklahoma City bombing happened last night. I found out about it on the Staten Island ferry. I also sucked this young guy out. Blah, 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 blah.
So you just sent that to random innocent people?
Yep, I sure did. And I just sold them.
That's pretty weird. What do you think?
I got this buyer.
I
think it's brilliant. I had to go through my boxes, which is like a mental pain to be like mad. And I was searching and searching and searching for what he wanted. And I thought I had it all. And then I opened one more box. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I was almost going to screw him. And I found 2 more files of those Clarksburg letters. Now they're profitably out of my hands. And I love it. Fuck you, you little nigger.
Yeah, we have.
Whoa, Ricky, watch your mouth.
We have a real winner. Jonathan's joined, right?
Wait a minute.
Don't say the ER. I don't say that. I don't know.
Don't call him that.
Yeah, I don't say ER, dude. There's a difference between the 2 words. There's a difference between the 2 words.
Comes up here with non-stop allowance and shit, and that's fine.
Because you have an allowance.
I told him to stop, and he stopped.
I mean, it sounds like he did a bunch of crazy stuff, so he has bad judgment, so he needs to have someone manage his stuff. That's
what you were asking. They've been sold to a gallery in New York, and they're rescued, as far as I'm concerned. Because if I dropped dead, they'd have been just thrown away as trash. But this late in life, you know, when I'm useless, they got sold. And
I just told Anthony and fucking Ryan to stop saying shit about dead people up here. I did, and they stopped. Now they're talking about something else. So
I haven't
give the program, Pac-Con, you dumbass.
I haven't been looking at the chat, but the point is, I'm happy as a fucking clam with the fact that I sold all those letters to a place where they might be saved for a heap long time, and where they also have sent some of their materials to the Smithsonian. And this is a slice of gay life from 1995 with all my thoughts and fears in it. And I'm so happy they're saved. And I'm also happy to profit. And what have you done, you?
Yeah, you profit also off of prostitution too.
Hold on. Quick. I got to follow up. So did you send those letters, or did you not send the letters?
I did send them. I sent every single letter was never sent to one person. I used carbons, or I went down to the gas station.
Okay, so that's how you had a copy of them. Okay, that's where I was going with that. Okay, go ahead.
Well, no, it's an intrinsic point that you may have accidentally touched on, is that every single letter began with who it was sent to, as in, like, I literally typed in Mrs. and Mrs. Johnson at so-and-so Avenue, like their name, address, and phone number, doxing. Yes. And some days it would be 3 people. When they got really weak, it would be 2. But never more than, never one. Always several people, and sometimes 5. And that was for 2 reasons. One, and this is art, by the way, for me to like be a big gay ghost in this town, is that if there's 4 recipients and they all see their names at the top, that they may know each other and call each other. Did you get a letter from that faggot? For one thing, and all that, and so that the media could call them, it was. I was nonstop interviewed by the Associated Press and similar organizations in Germany and France. It was, and of course, individual papers like the Washington Post or Philadelphia Inquirer. At those times, like for Sunday features, where their circulation was 1.2 million people, it was a watershed thing. It was there was a lot of the gay community were like, the things he said, he should never be lifted up to this publicity level. But the underground, people in New York City, like nightclub people and stuff like that, were loving it. Give it to them. Give it to them some more. So it was a widely celebrated and controversial project, and I knew from the beginning how to, make it so that, like for instance, the address thing, so that you could never say that I wrote a letter and it didn't get there, like somebody moved or something like that. That's why there's always 3, 4, 5 recipients. It's the same material.
What now? The sexually assaulting the. Okay.
One second. I just want to know if you sent the letters or if you actually wrote them and didn't send them. That's the only thing I was going after. Go ahead.
So
I definitely sent them because, I had to make, like I say, with all of their addresses and phone numbers at the very heading of it, before I launched into saying anything, it made it so that any reporter that wants to know about this, I could send them a batch, and they could contact any one of those people and find it to be true. I said it. So every one of them was sent. Every single one of them was
So
sent.
in any of those letters, did you say sexually assaulting the boys? Where did that come from? Was that in the letters?
No, that is just one segment about my frustration about the nonstop walking, when I would come back from Manhattan and walk down Bay Street, having all of these guys. There was a payphone, and these guys would just gather around that and say shit like, I don't know, just gay shit at me and all that. Nobody ever did any, nobody ever tried to punch me or anything, but you know what I mean? Like, as I would it was a long walk. And as I was approaching, and there was like factory walls, like a whole block of factory walls. Like there is nowhere to go. So I have to walk past them. And, they'd say shit to me.
In the 90s, gays were not exactly supposed to be around.
So what does that have to do with what does that have to do with anything JT Colfax has done?
JT Colfax is a part of the gay history.
That's not a good part of it then. Burning down a house, sending a fan saying we're sexually assaulting boys, I guess out of anger. That's what he said. That some of them could be 16 in the crowd.
The word boy doesn't mean a child, dumbass.
You might want to check on that.
No, I know for sure it doesn't.
That have to do with what JT Colfax has done.
And basically sent disturbing letters to innocent people. That makes gay people. That looks.
What JT Colfax has done is JT Colfax had feet, and JT Colfax needed to use his feet to get from here to over there, and have to walk through this gauntlet of boys.
So, Jonathan, you think this is a good example of representing the gay community, as you would say?
And it goes right over it.
Yeah, that went right over your head, didn't it, Ryan? You're just here to cause drama. I get it. You're not actually taking anything logical. But
I don't see anything illogical. He's done a lot of weird shit.
Fine, you're
clearly.
a 30-year-old that is oblivious to things sometimes.
What am I oblivious to?
Don't worry about it, Ryan. It out
so you can't even explain it.
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
And you're going to dodge the question, like how all this weirdo shit somehow has to do with being gay, and it doesn't.
Here we go.
It's just some weirdo shit.
Ryan wishes he was
I'd like to fuck you up your little butthole, right?
Yeah, you think about that shit a lot, don't you?
On Staten Island, I'd like to take you to the Father Capodanno boardwalk where the gays.
Do you see me as one of the boys that you want to do that to?
As long as Sam
Is that the thinking behind it?
I'd like to throw you in with the Sharks.
Yeah, I'd probably rather sharks than weirdo pedophiles.
Stop! You keep accusing him of being something that he's never done.
I mean, writing letters like that to innocent people and then fantasizing over sexually assaulting. I mean,
he never did it.
Doesn't really matter. It's like saying it. What's the thinking behind that justifies it?
Nothing else.
And obviously, you're there to defend that. Yeah, and obviously, you're there to defend that. As far as like not having a clue, you tried to make this thing up about how survivors are somehow prone to be chomos when that was just the sample set was of sex offenders. So you tried to intentionally mislead people. So you're not gonna tell me anything.
Are you still over here?
So yeah, you're gonna dodge anything I said too. Maybe that went over your head. So maybe that went over your head. Wait, what are you saying?
You don't deserve my time.
Oh, I don't deserve your time. So why are you talking to me then?
I don't know. Why are you up here?
Bro, that's a stupid question.
Ryan is more stuck on Nanya than I was on those boys. 20 of them in a pack on Staten Island. Stuck on Nanya. Oh yeah.
What does that have to do with Nanya?
Because you're like a leech on her, and you're doing her bidding right now, and you want to run to her and go, "Look what I did! Look what I did! I re-live streamed this thing."
That has to do with Nanya? Me live streaming?
Pretty pity if you're doing this for your self-esteem, right?
I don't. What about self-esteem? What are you saying?
Bill Evans should have been ashamed to ever pick you up.
Yeah, actually, at a certain point, this was like I was actually trolling. Now I'm just psychoanalyzing. That's where we're at. Because we got Jonathan and JT Colfax in the same panel. This is just psychoanalyzing segment.
Hey, what
credentials do you have, Ryan? None. So.
Credentials? What credentials would I need?
Morbot is also here, and he wrote every one of those letters and made me send them under my name. I hated it, I complained, and he tortured me.
So, you're just kind of making some bullshit joke about Warbot or something? You're not talking about what you actually did?
I think we covered it, didn't we? It was an art project. I had a lot of inflammatory material.
It wasn't an art project. You just did a bunch of fucked up weird shit and called it art. Because you're a sick person inside. And saying that's representative of the gay community, that just makes the gay community look like creeps. That's not good.
Your question. I know that newspapers have fallen out of favor, but perhaps you know what one is? And back in those days, when you are doing a project that gets a Sunday feature in the Washington Post, the Philadelphia Inquirer, the New York Newsday, all with over 1 million circulation, plus the AP stories that strung up all over the nation, and Germany and France. It's a project, all right.
So you're doing all these projects, so why did you need to prostitute yourself, as you also said?
It was a project.
No, you said you did prostitution. You prostituted yourself. You said that.
And that connects to...
Yeah, you're saying you're making all this money, so why are you doing that for money? And you say some shit about like the hotel and whatever, but I think that's a lot worse. That's a lot more sus.
That is not worth dignifying it. That is a bunch of bumbo jumbo.
But if you're doing so well in life, why are you resorting to that? What's up with that? That's what you're implying.
What's up with what now?
So you say you're doing so well in life, like at that time, like you're doing all these like I guess art. I guess we'll call it that. So it's fucking weird shit to me. But you said you prostituted yourself during the same period of time. Did you not?
Who said made money at the time. I have lived to an age where I finally sold those papers, and I am pleased as punch with it. And I thought
kind of sus.
Just crash.
But you're not denying any of that though, right?
But what? I didn't make a single. I spent my mother's inheritance writing those letters, not working and writing those letters. Who the fuck are you to make up? I made money like every single letter I wrote.
Didn't you just say you made money? You literally just said you made money. You just said that, so I'm basing it off of what you said.
Is anybody else here?
No, we're just ignoring him. JT, just let him do his thing, I guess.
I'm responding to what you said.
I would say, just pretend he's not even here.
Yeah, Jonathan's a perfect defense for you because he's also a weirdo. He's defended every single weird and sus thing that's happened in the community.
But anyways,
by being weird and sus. So he's a perfect person to defend you. He's not like if Jonathan's defend you, you're probably doing some weird shit.
Well, you don't even know.
Yeah, I guess we could find out.
You are
from Colorado, Ryan.
Wide.
What?
Colorado.
What about Colorado?
Come here.
What do you mean come to Colorado?
Man, don't have him come somewhere else. We're still waiting for him to go to.
Oh, he's never going to go to Texas, and I'm not trying to fight him.
Go to what is going on here? Why are you saying come to Colorado?
I don't know. Come to Colorado, Ryan.
Why?
You don't know. You just
to see the mountains. Why?
For the hell of it.
Oh, God.
Okay, what's the point of what you're saying?
He wants to.
Because there has to be a point.
Like that
I don't
guy
know.
did the same shit too, Ryan.
What?
Like that guy in the hotel room. He wants to pull
you. You admitted you said you prostituted yourself. You said you did weird shit with corpses. You fantasized over sexually assaulting boys. You did like a billion weird things. You have nothing to stand on in talking about anything.
Nobody ever caught me for fucking corpses.
You did some weird shit with corpses.
Orbot has some of the pictures, but that's none of your business.
You betrayed the relatives of that of those corpses' trust by violating them in some way or another.
Remember how you made up and lied about the trust of an allowance from my sister?
Well, that's true. That's true. You said something happened in court, right? What was the accident in court? That's what you said.
Made it up and lied and sprayed.
How is that made up? I don't think anyone's believing that's made up.
Because it doesn't exist. That's why. Therefore, you are a maker-upper and liar.
So why did they send money to your sister and not you?
Personal finance information. You make it up.
So why'd Sam send money to your sister and not you?
That way.
Why can't you answer that question?
On your
if he's on charge of your money.
I want to dance on your
Exactly.
I want to take a Negro body and stuff it in with your grandmother. Let him rot.
Yeah, this is kind of getting weird. I'm not really sure what to go on.
Is it weird for you?
Nice sunglasses, by the way.
So if it's so weird, why are you here, Ryan?
I mean, I'm kind of here to investigate weirdos. That's kind of my goal.
Well, then you should be investigating yourself, bitch.
Nah, I'm investigating here. There's plenty of weirdos. Colfax and Jonathan.
But what are you going to investigate yourself into a real job?
We got two weirdos. I wonder what JT Colfax does for a job other than just being a weirdo.
Well, that's pretty good to go when I'm this age.
Ryan, when are you going to get a career and get a job, Ryan?
How many jobs?
My finances are doing just fine. I'm in charge of all my money. I don't have a caretaker.
Good for you.
It is good for me.
I don't know what you think is doing well. I mean, what do you make? What, 50,000, 60,000 a year?
I don't put out my money. You don't know. I don't put out my money.
Comes off of Alex?
Oh, but you're interested.
I don't put out my money.
But you're interested in mine and the fake allowance.
Because I don't have a caretaker.
funny.
Yeah, and JT Colfax is someone who, so on this like caretaker bullshit, JT Colfax is someone who went after someone who can't talk and tried to dox them and go after their mom and all that shit.
And you're going after somebody as well. So what the fuck? Everyone in this community goes after somebody.
So yeah, that person deserves to get got at. Definitely.
Well, then when are you going to do it to yourself?
Do what to myself? Doesn't even make sense.
You can't suck yourself because you've got a big fat belly. And you have a tiny dick. And you should be killed.
Yeah, you're just being weird. How many drinks are you in? How drunk are you?
Betty is my fake allowance.
Much as your fake allowance allows.
Ryan already has handlers for it. I thought Nunya and them are...
Bro, everyone was just coaching JT Colfax just moments ago about what to not say. And you're saying I have handlers?
When did we tell JT Colfax what to do?
Before you were up. No, before you were up, they were saying to not talk about his own restraining order. After they were saying to not talk about his own allowance, which he clearly has.
I wasn't here for that, Ryan, so I have no clue.
Well, that's what happened. I'm saying that's what happened.
Okay. I think we'll go back and look.
You do that.
So why are you over here, Ryan?
I'm here to investigate weirdos.
So when are you going to investigate yourself?
I'm investigating you guys.
You know,
you're a weirdo.
Bro, you defended a CP suspect for years. Both of you.
And you do it now, so...
Why did you defend Ed?
As long as you want to dig into it.
Wait, and also Jonathan believed that a 17-year-old that molested an infant should be let out off the sex offender registry at some point. He said a lot of crazy shit. Is that true? Because I got the panel for that.
I mean, you already know the answer, Ryan.
Am I capping? Tell me I'm lying. You didn't say that.
You're lying, Ryan.
My brain.
Okay, I'll play it.
You're not playing it here. Go play it in your own channel, man.
Say that. Oh, God.
Yeah, you said that. You said that on panel. You said that.
Ryan
Ew.
said
Tuck in your shirt, bro.
Go play it on your panel.
Yeah, so you said that. So you believe a 17-year-old should be let out of the sex offender registry, let alone let out of jail after they raped an infant. That's what Jonathan has said. That's why you're called Susithan.
Well, I guess you want to take it all out of context. Go for it, man.
What's the context?
You should at least play the whole video.
Oh, we have the whole video. What's the context then? If you're implying there's a context, what is the context of letting a 17-year-old off?
Answer you, Ryan, buddy.
Yeah, because you're sus. That's the answer. Because you're weird.
No, I don't. Go play it.
Because you're weird. The answer is you're weird. You always defend pedophiles. Why?
Why do you defend one now? I mean,
why did you say that?
With her son that's doing the same shit.
Why did you say that people shouldn't decoy on Grindr? What if there's gay people that are kids on Grindr?
Ryan said capping.
Yeah, we go play it, Ryan.
Didn't that happen?
Why not you tell me, Ryan?
Why shouldn't catchers catch on Grindr?
I don't know, Ryan. Why shouldn't they?
I don't know. You said it.
I don't know. You're the one that's saying it right now.
No, I'm not saying it right now.
Did he say that it should be exclusively Grindr?
Yeah, exactly. Billy knows.
Okay, why not though? Well, why though? Why even that? What if there are what if there's young gay kids that are?
Why does it have to be exclusive to one platform?
Because what if there are young gay kids on that platform and you're trying to catch the predator? What about them?
What about the ones on Facebook? What about the ones on other platforms? Why shouldn't they also be caught?
But why not on Grindr?
I didn't say it not on Grindr. I said other platforms.
I think, I remember him saying not exclusively.
But even that, why that?
Well, I can't go into his mind state or state of mind, but
Why are you twisting people's words, Ryan? Why are you lying?
That's kind of bizarre, though, don't you think? I mean,
to suggest for people to use other platforms instead of just one only.
But what? But why?
Sense,
but why?
Right? Come on,
okay,
here,
but
right?
why? But why?
Why not?
Okay, you can't just say why not. Why? You're the one that originally made that an issue.
So why? Okay, but again, why would you stay to one exclusive platform and not expand it out to all a bunch of others?
What if you're? What if it's the first app? What if it's the first app you're decoying on?
Huh?
I mean, Grindr was the first app I decoyed on, so that's maybe they're just starting out, and there's a lot of predators on there, so that's probably a good place to start out, actually.
Yeah, but maybe it was friendly advice to say, hey, like you just said, it's your first app that you're on. You're saying, hey, you might want to not use exclusively Grindr. You might want to try some other stuff. You might get more catches.
All right, wait a minute.
I mean, is that his reasoning though?
Look. Let me have.
Well, I can't go in his state of mind, but
let me have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wonder what his state of mind is.
I was just pissed.
Do it all you want, Ryan.
I heard all the Ryan going, why this, why that. So Ryan, why have you never had a productive job? Why have you had dishwashing or other jobs? Why are you somewhere about 30 and where are you going? Why have you never had a...
You know nothing about my finances or anything. That's funny. My life. All I know is my life will be a lot more productive than JT Colfax's life. I will say.
It's a fair question.
It's a fair question.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fully content how productive my life will be and has been.
But why don't
you don't know anything about my finances?
Well, okay, so tell us.
According to.
Is that so?
I don't want to. I'm saying I don't have a caretaker. Well, JT Colfax calls other people retarded, when that he has a lot in common with people that are retarded. Clearly.
Even made up. My financial
I've worked certain jobs, yeah, but like I haven't had a caretaker. I mean, you know.
I don't have a caretaker.
I don't work. Do I work or not? Am I a dishwasher? I don't even know. Like, what do they even think I do? I don't know.
I don't know. What do you do?
I know you don't know.
I could care less, honestly.
Then why do you want to know? No, that's what you said you did about when you were my age, right?
It was me?
No, Colfax.
I've never washed dishes in my life, Ryan.
I'm not talking to you or about you. I'm talking to Colfax.
But you
that doesn't even make sense to say you haven't washed dishes. You should have said you didn't wash dishes for a job. I mean, that just sounds weird. Maybe you have dirty dishes.
I didn't know who else was talking, but all I heard was you going, why this, why that, to anybody on here. Why? And the answer is, why are you 30 adjacent and not making any invest? You know,
what are you trying to say, bro? Get it out. Come on.
Totally unfair question, as in it's nobody's business. But why is my alleged allowance?
Because you made it public. You made it public.
JT, question.
Okay,
I got a question for you.
You're public. You're rebroadcasting this.
I'll yield to Billy.
So why do you not get decent living?
Let me, and you don't have to answer this, obviously, but is it conservatorship? Because that's very different.
Who, me? What?
Yes, sir.
I certainly don't have an allowance. And there's just like a tail end of a thing that got left off in a...
No, it's just, is it a conservatorship?
No.
It's not? Okay. Because that's very different.
What is it called? I have to fill it out sometimes when I go. It's all medical. You know what I mean? It's all medical.
Is it a oh shit. Now I can't remember the legal term.
Oh, come on. Let's not violate his HIPAA.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Jeff.
Representative payee.
That's what it's called?
And that's too much already. But that's what it is.
No, I got you.
Nothing to do. Like, she could come over here, and I'm sitting here jacking off on my mountains of money that Sam gave me. And there ain't shit she can do about it. You know what I mean? So it's ridiculous. This whole thing of them doing that is just lies and straight up.
It's just for clout.
But for medical reasons, she manages your money to some extent, so it's not really not true.
Okay, it's in the dog business.
To the extent I want.
And violating HIPAA, by the way, Jonathan, I'm not a healthcare provider.
Once again,
It doesn't matter, Ryan.
It does. It actually it does matter.
Wait.
I deal with this for a living. It does matter.
You are wrong.
Wait, the thing that puts the end to all of this, Lion Ryan, is I have a credit card and I could go buy $400 worth of liquor. So what are you trying to tell me? How constrained I am and I have to wait for my sister to throw me a banana. It's ridiculous, it's wrong, it's lies. And
that's a fair point.
Untrue. And the more you bring it up, the more you show yourself as a liar. And you think like, oh, I can press him by saying that just because I hate lying. I hate lying. You are a liar.
I don't see how that's a lie, except for medical reasons. She handles your money, so it's not a lie.
How do you not see it as a lie?
It's based on what you said.
If I can go out and buy $400 worth of liquor, how am I constrained?
So what's the payee about with the medical stuff with your sister? What would that have to do with anything?
Absolutely, I don't even know what you're saying.
I'm repeating back what you said. That's all I'm doing.
And that's ridiculous. No more should ever. I already said too much. No more should ever be said about this. It's not even interesting. It's ridiculous. It's you just. Why don't you attack me for what I've done in the community? Or for fucking the corpses.
We gotta get started on that. I mean, there's many things. I mean, why do you want to go after Frogger's mom with Meow?
Oh, Winnebago was right.
You bringing up stuff from 2 years ago, right?
Because it's he actually just said to bring shit like that up. So.
Really? When did he do that?
He just said, why not press me on stuff he did to the community? That's
okay, so what? I'm asking the question of you. Why?
That's my answer. That's my answer.
Because of my
Ryan.
Because attraction to Frogger.
Yes,
What?
Crystal. Yes, Crystal.
My attraction to Frogger. I wanted him so bad.
So why were you planning on harassing his mom?
I never planned.
Or called his mom? I think you guys called his mom.
I did not.
So what did you do?
And it's already been done. And if you want me to, I'll say it. I do apologize for my part in what happened with the calling of his mom. I had no idea that was going to happen, etc., etc. And it got away, drunkenly away with Meow.
Yeah, you and Meow left sexual voicemails to his mom, right?
Will you let me finish? I'm saying the goddamn thing. You wanted it addressed, and you won't even let me address it, you stupid idiot. It was a mistake. It was a bad thing. It was a Meow-based thing, but I certainly had my guilt in it, and I do apologize for it. How about that, you stupid interrupting idiot?
So would you say you have bad judgment in general?
You are just disgusting.
I mean,
Hey,
after
Ryan, why do you keep
all
going after
these...
gay people? Why are you so homophobic?
Bro, shut the fuck up. This is not about gay people. This is about weirdo shit.
You've gone after me and JT. You left Billy alone.
Oh,
so
yeah.
why not?
This is about weirdo shit. You guys represent the gay community in a horrible way. Gay people should condemn all this shit.
Dishwasher.
Yeah. Good one. Burn.
Why? And why did you reach out to Ed recently?
When you want
About what?
I've given you all the answers.
Ed?
These things that are brought up by bullshit by people like you. I've given you all the answers. And then you switch right to, how about this, that. Well, how about you're a dishwasher, you're 30 years old. What are you going to do?
You guys still think I'm a dishwasher? Wow. Alright.
I mean...
So you're technically going to say, I'm not a dishwasher.
Are you still working in a restaurant? Probably.
No.
Okay. Well, then what are you doing, Ryan?
I'm not gonna say what I'm doing. Yeah, I want to get ducks, but I'm doing all right.
Okay.
I'm doing all right.
I guess you're just doing panels, huh?
Yeah.
Living off Alex's tit. Got it.
I don't know how Alex deals with you. It's fucking incredible.
The fuck does Alex have to do with this? I'm talking about weirdos doing weirdo shit and questioning them.
You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace.
Bro, if I'm a disgrace, what are you? You're twice my age, can't handle your shit. You lived 60 years of just making horrible weirdo decisions. And
he served his country and went to fight for it.
He harmed his country in any other context by doing the other shit he did. Tried to burn down a house.
And he did his time.
It doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it good.
It's the same amount of time you did as a
People make mistakes, Ryan. People aren't perfect.
As you did as a
whoa, trying to burn down a house is not being perfect. That's very low expectations.
So then everyone in the community that has any type of criminal charges should all be shunned.
Not any kind of burning down a house of like a celebrity of like a beauty pageant contestant. I think John Benet Ramsey's daughter. I don't know what it is.
All before your time. You probably don't even know.
Okay. So
that's a little different.
How about I'm scum and I'm a weirdo? What have you done? What about you?
I haven't been scum and I haven't been a weirdo, so I'm doing pretty good there.
I think you're a weirdo.
Well, to you, I kind of take that as a compliment. That means I might be doing something right. I mean,
I remember when you hit on me in Discord one time, but
what?
Yeah, shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, a couple of years ago, if I remember correctly.
Did you just say hit on you?
Yeah.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I don't know. Tell me. Tell everybody. Tell the chat.
I'm asking you what you were talking about.
Ryan is a repressed homo.
Is the next is this the next Kevin thing where you said Kevin raped a guy?
Ryan,
hang on, Jonathan. You're making accusations like that. You gotta have something to back that up.
Jen A.
I want to hear.
I want to see him.
What's that?
I want to hear it.
12 years old, and she knows a homo when she sees one.
I don't hit on pedophiles. I catch them.
Ryan is a homo.
I think this is more about pedophiles than homosexuals.
Ryan is a repressed.
And if Kevin is your saint, if you think Kevin's a saint,
a saint?
No one like Ryan.
Why did you falsely accuse him of rape and then apologize for it?
Why do you falsely accuse people of that same shit?
What's a false accusation?
You did it to JT tonight. You did it to me tonight.
That's not a false. I've made no false accusations.
Yeah, they were. You accused us of being pedophiles and shit, Brian.
He said he fantasized over sexually assaulting boys.
Homo. Come all over my face. Ryan, you're a homo, and you know it. But you can't do it.
I think you want me to be a homo. I think Ryan, that's more what it is.
Sexuality.
Oh no, Ryan, I do not.
It might have to do with the boys thing.
What's the boys thing?
Like where he said, I don't know if I repeat myself all the time, but like he said, he wanted to sexually assault boys. That's what he said.
Ryan.
Okay, you have to read it, Ryan. Go read the damn thing. He thinks if it went around the world that he would be sitting right here if that really truly happened.
And he called them boys, so I'm it's word for word.
The term boy in the gay community is an adult.
Were they gay? They weren't gay.
I'd call
he's gay.
But they weren't gay, so that wouldn't make sense. Because that would defeat the
writing a letter about them.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the one writing the letter.
About them, not gay people.
But he is. So he wrote it, so he was expressing himself.
Yes. Ryan, that boy is an idiot. I would say that at this age to your age, that boy is an idiot.
But you included sexuality in boys in the same. conversation.
What has to do? Okay, you don't understand the gay community, Ryan. You're not involved in it. The term "boy" is internally between gay people can mean an adult. It's just the non-dominant person in a relationship.
That's kind of just weird, though. Why would so?
Well, hold on. So what me and you think might be weird is not weird between those two.
But boy means child. Girl means a child, a woman.
In our way of thinking, but maybe I'm just speculating because I can't think like them. That might not be
But objectively, boys and girls means children. Objectively.
I wouldn't say that's objective because that boy is also a racial term.
You leave out the
no, it means children. Boy becomes a man, a girl becomes a woman. That's
Virgin Marines.
No, boy is also a racial term for black people. It was very common back in the 50s and 60s.
That would come after the original definition. Like a boy means
I agree
a
with
child. Yeah, that's an expansion of the original definition.
Sure, but they might just pick up the expansion. They might not pick up the original definition.
But even if it's in some ingrained gay culture or whatever, why boys refers to a children? I mean, that refers to children and sexuality.
Ryan, you need to look up what BDSM is sometime.
BDSM? We're into BDSM now?
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
Boy is a submissive term, too.
I think we got to some bizarre territory.
How do you
Can't see your chat saying.
Letters and leave out the fact, the mention of merchant marines, those boys. Same as like, in World War II. The boys had a good time at the party, whatever.
But you never talk about sexuality, like, and boys in the same sentence. Like I could see maybe you're referring to people like my age, like calling them a kid or whatever, like, this kid is just fucked up or whatever, but not like in any sexual context. That's where you just should not do.
How is boy necessarily
wait a minute, Jonathan.
It's literally what it means.
I just said that there was a mention of them being merchant marines, and you can't be a merchant marine until you're 18. You stupid idiots.
Were they Marines?
Well.
Oh God, you don't even know what a merchant marine is. But the point is, you have to be 18 to be one.
Yeah.
So you're lost in your sea of accusations for your lover, Nunya.
The people you were fantasizing over they were Marines? I didn't see anything about that.
Merchant Marine.
They were merchant Marines.
Ryan, you would have read it too. He calls out their ages in his writing, and it's 2018 and some other young adult that's in their 20s.
You said one person could have been 16. Where'd that come from?
He never said that in his writings, dude.
You said that here?
I didn't hear him.
I didn't.
You'll get proof, Ryan.
I mean, we can play it back the panel, but that's what I heard.
Oh, you're accusing? No.
As far as false accusations, Jonathan has made up a false accusation against Kevin raping a boy. Raping a guy, right? And you apologize for it.
Yeah, Ryan. That's true.
So, what does that say about your credibility?
What does that say about? What about your credibility?
My credibility is way better than yours.
Says who? It's an opinion. Credibility is
I would say says court because I get predators charged based on my evidence.
I don't believe you and I have ever gone to court.
Well, we shouldn't be going to court. We're on this is the internet. But if the question's about my credibility, I mean, I think I have pretty good credibility.
Warbot's also said Kevin's done the same thing.
Warbot has no credibility. Warbot makes up whatever. No, Warbot has absolutely no credibility. He makes up anything that.
Again, it's an opinion again.
According to anyone, he makes up.
Lovely man. He dances so well.
He literally talks out of his ass. Warbot.
Wonderful.
And Ryan, you've made false allegations. What about your false allegations here today or in this panel?
Yeah, which one?
Calling me and JT pedophiles? I mean, there's no...
Well, you sympathize with pedophiles. You sympathize with a 17-year-old raping an infant, and that person should be let off the sex offender registry?
How does that make me that?
Sympathetic to pedophiles?
That's not being sympathetic.
Just because you can never have...
How's it not being sympathetic if you're saying they should get a second chance?
I didn't say that. I did not say it in that way.
You literally said that.
Considered, Ryan.
Considered for being released off of the sex offender registry?
If they complete programs and stuff, I think it should be considered. That's all I said.
Why, out of sympathy?
Look,
That was absolute fact.
Warlock told me that Ryan is an incel.
As an outsider of this situation, I'd like to hear the context.
Me too.
Yep. Yeah. Play the panel for him, Ryan.
No, it was your...
Every single day about Ryan.
It was your words. You can give context to it, right?
Yeah. No, I said that if someone young did that, because most of the time victims become offenders too. That if someone completed all the steps, went through the whole court process, took to punishment and everything, and changed their life around, I think they shouldn't be able to earn their way off. They were a minor when they committed the crime.
Because they were 17 when they committed the crime.
Right,
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a problem with the death sentence with that, too.
But raping infants, even, he said.
Yeah.
I mean, it may not be the most popular opinion here, but it's what I...
Well, I mean, there you go, as far as context.
Well,
I mean, it makes me a pedophile, though.
It makes you a sympathizer, at least.
Oh my God! How, Ryan? You're dumb, Ryan. You're really dumb.
You don't think a 17-year-old?
How in the hell? I wasn't listening exactly, but how in the hell did raping infants coming into?
Yeah, why?
Because we got into Jonathan after you. Because we got into Jonathan after you.
How did it come in?
Because now we're getting into Jonathan. Because we're questioning two weirdos on panel.
No, you mean what about you? You're the third one.
Are you
no.
saying rapes infants?
Yeah.
Well,
no, I'm saying he.
Put this out there. I don't support. I'm not on to Jonathan's side with that with the 17, but I don't know. I'd have to think about the whole Ted sympathizer thing because I get that his philosophy is that it's a minor.
I don't believe you should end. I don't believe life should be over something when they're dying.
Raping an infant.
Well, hold on. Let me get this. Over any crime?
I don't know. I have to think about that part of it more.
Yeah, it's a deep thing. You got to.
I realize.
There are some crimes.
I think every situation.
What's worse than raping an infant?
But in my opinion, I have to go with Ryan on this one. A 17-year-old raping an infant's a kind of a pretty deep crime. It's a pretty bad one, man. But that's my opinion. It's not yours.
Yeah, well.
And everybody's got their opinion, so that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't mean though.
It's really.
I agree with that. Go ahead.
Really, can I ask you a question? And
fire away.
When you asked about my MOS earlier on, I did not know who the hell I was talking to. But now Ryan says Heim. So
that's me.
I realized that. And I'm not sure what my question is, but were you dead set against me to I can't remember. Billy, I know I've seen the name over and over.
I like to look at the facts of each individual person.
Were you?
I just want to know, Ryan. How do you feel about supporting people?
Hold on. I want to hear JT.
Wait till Billy responds. Trying to throw a thing in my way. Are you a Ryanite or a Nunnionite?
No, God, no.
Yeah, I couldn't say no.
I was genuinely curious because I was also in the military, and I knew you were in the Army, but I couldn't remember what your MOS was. I thought for some reason you were in the communications section, but I was wrong once you gave it to me.
I don't know how you got that because I never put out MOS before.
JT, did you serve during wartime?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I had the greatest. It was Reagan. You know, I swore in their fucking Reagan on the wall, as Billy Heim knows to whoever the president was when he joined. And we just jacked off and fucked around in Germany like you wouldn't believe. It was great. It was, you know, we were in I was in Nuremberg, which is a city of over 1 million people. As in, you know, you could be in Paris, you could be this, but I got Nuremberg, and it was, look, on the bus from Frankfurt, where they dropped off a couple of guys here at Bamberg and other places, I'm like, oh, thank God I'm not going there. You know?
I got it. I'm with you.
You know what I mean? Like, where did you serve in Europe anyway?
I was in the Middle East, not Europe.
But you get the idea of like.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Even before I ever got there, well, there was a Christmas exodus for my basic training. So.
Oh, you got that?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no, I didn't get that, but yeah, I know.
Your basic training actually gets dragged out forever. But,
yeah.
But it gave me time to like be at my mother's house and look at the encyclopedias and go Nuremberg. Like,
yeah.
I already knew by that point I already knew that's where I'm going. And I was like so relieved, like, oh my God, it's a pretty big city.
How long were you in?
3 years.
3 years. Did you get any disability out of it?
No.
No.
It gave me. I was in the best shape of my life.
Yeah. That's what I thought it would do to me too.
Well, I should say, basic and AIT did that. Then we didn't do shit. It was the most ramshackle. You know, I mean, big. You know, Nuremberg had like 16 bases ringing it, Kasernes they call it, and you know, so the place where I lived was, say, like the size of any big city stadium and its parking lot, with maybe the size of another city right next door and its parking lot, like that size. So it was. Well, I think less. More like just the one city. Without a stadium, you know what I mean? Like all the people, the buildings and everything. It was just like, but right out, my window looked right out to the gate. And for me to leave the base and get on the U-Bahn to Nuremberg, well, it took seconds, you know what I mean? Like, it was just unbelievable.
Oh, I get it, man. I know. I have some idea.
And I hate to interrupt anybody else. I'm waning. But now that I got this guy talking about this, I gotta say that. I mean, aside from all the drugs and shit we did, and climbing up ancient church making that we did, I gotta tell you, like, there was one time that we had to hit the road, you know, for an alert, and we're driving down the U-Bahn. I mean the Autobahn, and I was in the last truck.
Yo, guys, so I'm kind of falling asleep with this conversation. So yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, should I leave this panel and then we discuss, or what do you guys think?
And I started seeing this.
Kind of not rage quitting, but I'm kind of falling asleep at the conversation.
And learning. The other guy, eventually, when it's coming so close, not like 10 feet close, as in like hundreds of feet away, but it is so coming. So it's rattling the helmets, and now everybody's awake. Like, look at this. Like, it's, we're sitting in the deuce's half, and it's coming right at us. And you know what happened, Ilhan? Billy, are you there?
Tell me.
Nick Cook said something about morals changing with
Wait, you idiot! I'm talking really as a service member.
What's this about?
It was two extremely old Jews in a Mercedes that came within 10 feet of our tailgate, honking and lights flashing and doing the thumbs up, and they followed us to thank us for our Father's service. You know what I mean? Like, we were all starting to go like, oh my God, this is a bunch of Iranians are going to bomb us. But instead, it was like two Holocaust victims. And yeah, I can't know that for sure, but come on, I saw them. They were smiling and thrilled and honking and light. And it was one of the best moments.
Are you crying right now?
It was one of the best moments of my entire life.
Well, also because they weren't going to bomb you.
They loved us. They wanted to show their love for the American army that saved them. That's why they came storming over the hills. They wanted to catch up to us to say it. And
that's a pretty good war story.
It is a war story, except for it's a World War II story brought to my life. Like, they were obviously so old and Jewish, and they never forgot. Never forgot. You know what I mean? They wanted to pass it on to us.
Guinea, yes, I'm aware of that.
It was so touching. It was really, like, the entire truck, there must have been 30 or 40 people in there. We're all scared to death. Like, why is that car coming like that? And then we see these happy Jewish faces. Fuck you, Ryan, and fuck you, everybody. I'm sorry if that took a long time. It's just that I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it.
Oh, thank you both for your service.
That's probably the most interesting thing I've heard all night.
Yeah.
I mean that literally. It's a good story, JT.
Remember, it's not. I'm just sitting in the back of the truck with my hash smoking buddies because we got called up for an alert. It happened because of that. When those faggots.
Okay, I'm gonna make an executive decision to not participate in this conversation. It's getting weird. It's going nowhere. I'm falling asleep. I gotta get out of here, bro. I gotta get out. I gotta do it.
It was about World War II, and it was just beautiful. Because you didn't always get that around here.
I know that too.
All right, yeah. Sorry, I had to get out of there, bro. That was just going nowhere. If there's like a huge pressing on, I don't know, whatever it's called, rage quitting, I'll come back, I guess, but yeah, I don't know what that was. Oh, we got Warbot. This might be more interesting. What does Warbot have to say?
And it honestly started ever since Nunya became his friend. You know, if you'll notice that was
okay. Even better. We'll pull up to Warbot.
Oh man,
Put your
is this little weasel coming or what, man?
Put your listening caps on, everyone. We're going to Warbot. We're going to Warbot. All right, we're going to Warbot. No, wrong place. It brought me to NTFs. Hold on, I'm not doing this right.
Knows that, man, and I would dare to say that most people on his own side would agree with that. They might not say it to him because they don't want to piss him off, because he'll throw a temper fit and cry like a little bitch and have to go get suckle from PHI. But you know, it is what it.
Wait, hold on. Oh, we got Warbot.
I mean, I'm dead serious. I'm being dead serious. He's cutting into my fucking video game time. This is. Oh man, I had a good AC/DC song going too, and I was just so pissed off that I didn't.
All right, we got Warbot. This will be more interesting.
Maybe he's back. Maybe he's here. Hold on. Oop, clicked on the wrong thing. Hold on.
We have Warbots. We going on Warbots.
It's him. Hot diggity fuck box. Right on. If this happens to be a porn bomb, I will just turn it off immediately. Of course. I can't remember how to put a fucking banner up, so we'll just have to go on NV.
All right, we're going to Warbot.
He would never do that. Would you, Rye? Would you, little Rye guy?
Test. Oh.
He's authenticated, so it's him.
Is he gonna let me up?
Authenticated with NVCap Fireside, the channel that he did not grow. Let's see. Yeah, add to stage. Here we go.
So, what's going on?
Hey, Ryan, you were doing so well over there, weren't you? You were scoring mad points off JT and Jonathan, huh?
Yeah, it got pretty weird.
It was pretty weird. So I was just wanting to talk about false accusations since you brought it up. What about Cap, where you falsely accused him?
So I said the Cherry Boy Ryan thing was creepy.
No, that's not what you said, right?
No, yeah,
we
because
all know what you said. You said he had kitty sexual fantasies about you. That was your exact quote, actually.
Kitty meaning boy, Cherry Boy is a sexual connotation.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody here knows what kitty means. KIDDIE.
Does kitty not pertain?
Does kitty?
Does kitty not pertain to kids?
Exact. That's. Yeah, Ryan, that's my point, dumbass.
So when you say, when someone says Cherry Boy Ryan, that's a sexual connotation.
Too, man, for weeks.
It was creepy.
He was literally going to come beat your ass.
It was creepy.
You might have got Anthony Cruz Part 1 way back
Nah,
then.
no one's gonna be mass. But it was creepy. It was creepy. Like Cherry Boy Ryan, it was like a sexual connotation.
Dude, you were so full of shit.
It was a sexual connotation to it was a sexual connotation to a boy.
There you go, guys. There you go. Ryan lying his ass off as usual.
What am I lying about?
And dude, man, I have way more credibility than you. You lie all the time, man.
So I have an RSO. I have an RSO uncle. You make up every what's your sources for any of your claims?
What's your sources for yours?
No, okay, so you can't answer that because you have no credibility.
I've said one lie. Show me where I've said one lie, Ryan.
That I have an RSO uncle, that I have inheritance from an anonymous source.
Said that, dumbass. I never said that.
Actually you did. You did.
I never said that one time.
You did. In a community post, you absolutely did.
No, I didn't. You're wrong. I never said that because there's no proof of it. Why would I say that?
Yeah, there was. Alaska.
There was proof of it? Oh, okay. Well, there you have it, folks. He says he has an RSO uncle. He said
there's proof. There's proof that you said that.
No, I didn't say that.
So yeah.
You're wrong. So tell us another one, since that can't actually be proven. That's just your word, Ryan. Tell us something that can be proven.
Yeah, the ask about. I mean, it's in chat actually, right?
I'm sure it is.
So why is it in chat? What's the proof behind it?
There's nothing about that in chat.
Also, so yeah, I mean, you're not reading your own chat. So I mean, that's the thing. Like you buy.
Actually, because I'd rather
So why I say you don't have? Why I say you don't have? Yeah. So why I say So why I say you don't have credibility is because you base everything with no information. That's not very credible.
Everything I say, I can back up, Ryan.
Yeah, you can't back up anything because you're not credible.
I can back it all up. Just tell me one thing I can't back up.
I just gave an example.
Dude, I never said anything about your stupid fucking uncle, you idiot.
Yeah,
I know all about your family. I know all about your family. Why would I say something that was a lie?
No, you absolutely don't.
Oh, I do know about your family, all about it. Yeah, I do.
Are you like a
You
stalker?
don't think I know all about your dad, your mom, your brother? You don't think I know all about your family, Ryan? Think again, son.
Yeah, no.
So tell me something that I can't back up, Ryan, because I never said that about your uncle, man.
You made a community post about it.
No, I didn't.
So I don't know.
If I did, it was a joke.
Oh, so it was a joke. So that's your backtrack.
I said if I did, Ryan. If I did.
So what's if you did? Is it possible that you did?
We're not gonna get off this Cap thing, dude, because you called him a creep for fucking weeks, bro.
I just explained that.
With zero information.
So I just explained that.
Yeah, dude,
because,
come on, man. You
because,
called him a creep because of the Cherry Boy thing that you didn't even know was him?
No,
what does the Cherry Boy thing have to do with Cap?
Because I think other people were saying it was just a creepy thing that other people were saying.
Oh, so you were going on other people's information too, then, huh?
No, I think there was something. I think there was something you were saying.
If I would have said that about your.
No, bro, that was a weird as fuck panel. Everyone else was like mentioning.
That has nothing to do with Cap, man.
Everyone was mentioning this like creepy thing about me being like a boy. Everyone,
I mean, would you call him a creep over something somebody else did?
It was all creepy to me when all that was going on. It was just all
Cap
it was all
nothing
weird.
To do with it. You're not making any sense at all, man.
That's what it was based off of. Yeah.
But Cap didn't do that.
I think so. I mean,
I know of. Does anybody think Cap is Cherry Boy? Hell, Cherry Boy was just around the other day. I saw it. I don't think Cap's still doing that.
I mean, still doing it.
Let's talk about Kevin Crew. Let's move on then. Kevin Crew is a fucking raping asshole, man. He hurt somebody here very badly. I guess you don't know about that, huh? You don't know everything you think you do.
So, do you have proof?
Oh, yeah, I have proof.
So what's the proof? Let's see.
Oh, so I have to like tell you the victim. Y'all are good at that, huh? Y'all like the victim shame over here, don't you?
No, so you're saying that you can't back anything up, but you haven't backed anything up.
I can back it up, Ryan. Plenty of people know about it. Just because you don't know about it,
that's not backing anything up. So I could just say a bunch of people know about.
Don't mean it's not true.
So I could.
Gotta prove shit to you, motherfucker. All I gotta do is say it.
So you don't gotta prove
perception.
Shit
to
me.
People are gonna believe me.
You don't gotta
any
prove
day of
it.
Week,
All right.
Nobody gonna believe your dumb ass.
I see.
Man.
So you don't gotta. Oh, okay. So you don't gotta prove it. You don't gotta prove it.
Snorting Moon's ashes lately.
You don't gotta prove it. Okay.
You been snorting? I ain't gotta prove it.
You don't gotta prove it.
Can you speak English?
Yeah, and you don't have any credibility. You don't have any. I said prove. You don't have any. You don't have any credibility. That's what I mean.
I got more credibility than you any day of the week, son.
No
I
day
mean,
of the week.
You literally called somebody a fucking predator with no fucking proof.
Yeah, you wake up, you rage post, and you pass out. That's the life of champions.
You're a fucking idiot, dude. What about your friend Nunya who goes on 12-hour fucking 12-hour streams, like 5-6 days a fucking week?
She's more productive than you.
No, she's not. You're a fucking idiot, dude. You don't know the first fucking thing about me. We got into this before, bitch. You wanna compare what we've given to charity in the past year, Ryan? You want to do that, bud? You want to compare volunteer hours?
I mean, you might volunteer.
Let's do it.
How do you have money? How do you have time? How do you have time to volunteer? How do you have time to volunteer when you're rage posting every 5 minutes you're awake? I think I'm getting it to you. I think I'm getting to you because you know what I'm saying is true. Why are you so pressed? Why are you so pressed? Why are you so
people get
pressed?
such bad fucking karma. Is Rolling Stone dead yet, buddy?
Why are you so pressed? Yeah, there was no proof that I. Yeah, and there was no proof. Yeah, and there was no proof that I said the thing about Kurt either. Yeah, there's no proof that I said about Kurt. That's another example. Yeah, there was no. I'm trying to say it, but you keep interrupting me. There's no proof that.
I'm not interrupting you at all. You're trying to talk over me.
That's interrupting me.
Nah.
Yeah, you're a joke. You're a joke. You're a joke,
You're
bro.
a fucking joke. You're a cunt.
You're making a
and
fool
joke,
out of
bitch.
yourself on your own
Rolling
panel.
Stone dead yet? Is PHI dead yet? Y'all have such fucking.
Why would you say that?
Why?
Why would you say that?
I wonder why.
Why would you say that?
Why would I say that? Because Rolling Stone's on his deathbed. He said it, not me. I'm just asking you. You asked about Kurt that time, so I figured.
Yeah. So what is the proof for that? Because I didn't say that. What's the proof for that?
I have the screenshot, dumbass.
Show the screenshot.
I will.
Oh, you will. Why didn't you already when it happened?
I will.
So you're like Jeff, and you hold on to it all the. So you held on to it this whole time. So you hold on to the screenshot this whole time. So you held no, because you held on to the screenshot this whole time. That's bullshit. You held on to the screenshot this whole time.
Jonathan has more credibility than you any day.
Post the proof.
Over you any day, man.
Yeah, because you don't go off.
Ryan. You're a giant fucking liar. You lied about having mommy money bag, and we all know it.
What's your proof for that?
Somebody on your own side told me about that. Not
someone on your own side. Okay.
Somebody on your side told me that. Yes, that knows you very well.
Sure they did.
Knows you very well.
Sure
Are you still gonna lie and say you didn't get mommy money bag?
Yes. No. Correct. Like, yeah.
Oh my god! Come on, bro.
I did not.
You are so fucking full of shit, Ryan.
What's your proof? Show the proof.
Where's your proof you didn't?
Oh yeah, proof I didn't.
Are we gonna go back to that can't prove a negative thing, dude? I think I've already trounced you on that.
That's about burden of proof, but that's my point. Like you make all these points, you make all these points with no. You're not. It's not very credible to make a bunch of claims with nothing to back it up.
You have nothing to back any of this shit up, dude.
That's my point.
Accused Cat for weeks with no proof of anything.
I just said that what he was saying was weird, which it is.
Say that shit, dude. You dumb fuck. What are you talking about? He did not say that shit.
Then we can go back.
Make up the Cherry Boy Ryan shit. Never, not one time.
I mean, I made it up, but it was just like it was all going on, and it was weird.
A predator? Why, Ryan? Why?
I found all that shit.
I
found all that shit weird.
Back when it was actually a good place for people. You falsely accused him like that. That's some scummy shit.
I mean, the whole weirdo thing about saying like I'm a boy in a sexual context. That's creepy. That creeped me out.
He didn't do that.
That is actually what I did.
He was so pissed at you. He was literally about to drive across the fucking country.
I mean, so far no one is
I'll tell you, it was pretty fucking
serious.
It wasn't any bullshit. It was pretty fucking serious.
So what exactly?
If you don't know something, don't mean it's not true, Ryan. I wanted to just reiterate that. Also, when are you ever gonna have anything fucking published, bitch? JT's done a hell of a lot more in his life than you'll ever fucking do.
Publish, like sending creepy letters and then writing weird articles about sexually.
In the fucking Times, wasn't it?
It's creepy. It's just some creep shit for it to be published in the Times.
To you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. To me. Okay, yeah. Sexually fantasizing over boys. Yeah. It is. How's that me not knowing anything about anything? That's creepy to sexually fantasize over boys.
Obviously, some people cared about it because they bought the fucking letters for quite a tidy sum of money.
So you don't think that's weird? You don't think that sexually?
On it at all. I'm saying he's
really.
He's still,
so you don't think really? So you don't think sexually fantasizing over? You don't think fantasizing over sexually assaulting boys is you're not gonna pass any judgment on that?
Good enough to buy, Ryan. That's
and I guess you too. Right?
I said somebody thought they
But you said you wouldn't pass any judgment.
Did I ever say anything?
You said you wouldn't pass. You said you wouldn't pass any. You said you wouldn't pass any judgment. That's.
Why are you lying, Ryan?
You said you wouldn't pass any.
I didn't say anything either way about JT's letters. I said somebody thought they were.
But you said that you wouldn't pass any judgment over someone making art about sexually fantasizing over boys.
Exactly. Either way.
That is weird.
Either way, Ryan, you do get that, right? Being in the middle of something, I know you don't know how to do that in any
And
given
he attempted to.
situation.
And he
because
attempted
you have
to.
be on the you have to be on the right side of everything, right?
I would be on the right side of this, and he tried to burn down a house.
Yeah,
like,
you're not on the right side of anything. You're not on the right side of anything, right?
I'll take.
You're really trashing Alex's brand too, man. You're a scumbag for
Why?
doing that.
Why are you bringing up Alex?
Because I am. You tried. You did something to really hurt his brand, man.
Like what?
Bringing drama to that channel that you know is fucking.
It's EnvyCat.
It might be your channel, but it ain't your channel, and we all know that.
How is it and isn't at the same time? That doesn't make sense.
Oh my god! Are you really gonna be that Dance Ryan? Are you gonna tell us that you built that channel up? That's not your channel, bitch.
It is my channel. It is my channel.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Just because you own it don't mean it's your channel, man.
So just because I own it doesn't just because I own it doesn't mean it's my channel.
Let's bet on it.
So if you
how about that? You want to?
just because I own it,
5 racks. Let's do it.
I don't bet. But just because I own it doesn't mean it's my channel. Got it.
You don't bet. I forgot you're a pussy. That's right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to ask, man.
Just because you own something doesn't mean you own something. That's retarded, bro. Everything you're saying is retarded.
Sorry, buddy. He thinks you're doing a shit job with the channel, so that's for sure. So
doesn't really matter.
It is what it
it's
is.
My channel.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We all know the truth, so I mean, I'll have a poll, and we don't have to bet, but I'll prove that I'm right.
Right about what?
About you running his fucking channel into the dirt with drama bullshit.
I mean, I made a post on my channel.
For drama? Hell, don't you have 2 channels you could use for drama if you want? Why would you pick his channel to fuck with drama shit? Doesn't make any sense, man.
Focus his drama shit.
You had some weird vendetta against Alex. You got some problem with him now?
Do you? Why do you bring him up all the time?
I don't bring him up all the time.
You seem to be. You brought him up. You seem kind of obsessed with them. You do bring him up all the time. You just brought him up here.
Show me one time that I've ever mentioned Alex. Like,
this panel, this conversation, Why not today? You said in the last month. That's today in real time.
You're not very smart, man.
You're not very smart because you just said. Name an example of when you ever brought up Alex in the last month. So I brought up the conversation that we're currently in. Bro, you're just talking over me because you're not making any sense. You said
if you're gonna talk over me, why can't I talk over you? Whoa, tick for tack, right?
You said
tick for tack.
One example that you brought up Alex, and I referred to this conversation that we're having now.
You haven't showed me any courtesy, so why would I show you any courtesy?
Because you're stupid.
Oh, that makes real good sense, Ryan. You got fucking smoked on here, bitch. Go back to bed, go to your little bunk bed, and drink your juice before you go to sleep, and then dream about how you got your ass whipped by Warbot today.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I don't think.
Really, you didn't prove anything you said about anything, dude.
Did you?
Come on, man.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. All I wanted to do was talk about the cat thing. I mean, because you were the one talking about false accusations.
Do you know proof even? Do you know proof?
Him a fucking predator.
Do you know
proof? One of your supposed best buddies now.
Do you know what proof? Do you know proof?
Said he had kitty sexual fantasies. Does that mean he wanted to fuck you, Ryan? Is that what you were getting at?
I don't like people talking about in a weird sexual context talking about boys.
Fantasies, so you must have been talking about Cap fucking you up the ass.
There was some
because Cap does have a thing for that. He once talked about wanting to rape Ed in jail for 5 minutes straight.
Wait, what?
Did you know that?
Who talked about raping Ed for 5 minutes straight?
Did you know that? Yeah.
No, what?
Your buddy, Cap, talked about wanting to rape Ed in jail for 5 minutes straight.
That sounds like a bigger... That sounds weirder than what you're accusing me of saying. I don't know what that's about.
Weird? Yeah, that is pretty weird. I guess you'd have to talk to him about that since he's the one that said it. I mean, I don't know. What the fuck, dumbass?
Yeah, like how you asked me. I like how you asked me an example of you bringing up Alex when this conversation you brought up Alex.
That is so stupid. Cap literally said he wanted to rape Ed Stairs in jail.
Yeah, we uncovered a lot. So you passed no judgment over fantasizing over boys. JT Kovacs. Bro, this is like arguing with an 8-year-old. You were an 8-year-old. You were a child.
You been snorting any of Moon's ashes lately, pal? That's what I heard.
I've reduced you to an 8. I've reduced you to an 8-year-old.
have mercy. So,
For real.
you didn't really back up anything you said to JT and Jonathan either, by the way. You didn't
Name-
really score any points
name
there,
any
man.
example
you
of-
really didn't.
name-
all you did was
name
show
any
you're a
example of you-
homophobic little pussy.
Name any example of you backing anything up
All
ever.
you did is show you were a homophobic little pussy, Ryan. Are you scared of your own sexuality? Is that what it is? Maybe you got a
Nah, I
little
got a
crush
problem.
on
I got a
JT,
problem.
huh?
I got a problem with
You got a
connecting
little
it to
crush on
kids.
JT there, bud.
Bro, is that
you
on
did
your
date
mind?
Yourself. I mean, you did kind of date yourself in Moon, so I mean, you had a doppelganger going there.
So yeah, you're just kind of being a weirdo talking about gay people. I guess that's on your mind. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mind talking about gay people at all because I'm fine with my sexuality. So yeah, let's talk about gay people, right?
Are you gay?
You clearly hate them. You clearly hate them because you were showing your ass over there at NTS, bud. You want to ask the people that too?
Showing my
We can
ass?
do it because the people in the chat
Showing
were
my
saying the exact
ass?
same fucking thing.
Bro, you have
They
weird
were
shit
saying the
on
exact
you have
same thing I
you have weird shit on your mind.
Dude, they said the exact
There's
same
something-
thing. You were acting homophobic.
There's something wrong with you, bro.
You were acting homophobic, you little fucking weirdo.
I'm pedophobic.
So, oh, wow, guys, did you hear that? He's basically equating gays with being pedos. That is fucked up, Ryan.
How does that mean-
That is fucked up, dude. Oh my god, dude. Wow, that's
How does-
clearly on your mind.
How does that mean?
You said that over there at NTS too.
So wait, are you connecting homosexuality
You said
with
that
being a
over there at
pedophile?
NTS, that you think gays are all pedos. I guess. What the fuck, dude?
When did I say that?
That's fucked up, man.
When did I say that?
You said it multiple fucking times over there, man. People called you out in the chat. I guess you don't read the chat. That's
Bro.
what you said to me.
Bro, you're talking out of your ass.
No, I'm not talking out my ass. I mean, people said that. What are you talking about? Do we have to go back to the chat and look?
Yeah,
Because I
the
can
whole
make a
point
video
about
and
you
show what
basing
people-
your information
multiple
off
people
of
said it.
chat
I'll
and
do
what
that
chat
for you.
said.
Don't worry, I'll do that for you, pal.
Yeah, so you base
What
you
are you
yeah,
gonna
that's
do when
that's
I
the
do
main
it and it shows
that's
that,
the main
right? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna call them weird too?
yeah, because you base all your information. Yeah, you base all your information on what chat says. Exactly. That's not credible.
And what do you base your information on? You don't know the first fucking thing about JT, and you go up there and run your fucking dick.
I know
dick
certain
also like
things.
you do. You don't
I
know the
I know
first thing
I know
about
many
him or
things
Donovan,
that have
really.
been established
You
to
were
be
getting
true. I know
backchat
what
by
he
your
admitted
chat.
is true.
You have handlers, Ryan.
Who's my JT
You
has
have
handlers.
handlers.
JT has
None of them
handlers.
feed you shit to say because you can't speak on your own. I don't have anybody telling me what to say.
JT has handlers. JT is a caretaker.
He has people telling him what to say. It's news on me.
They did have people telling him what to say because he was talking about his restraining order and he wasn't supposed to do that, I guess. They were literally telling him what to say. Literally. That's what happened on the panel. Were you there?
No, that's not. You're
Yeah,
full of shit, Ryan.
yeah, it
God, you're
did.
an idiot, man.
Watch
You are
the
such a
panel.
fucking idiot,
That's
dude.
what
You're
happened.
an idiot. Hey, have you gotten hit by any parked cars lately?
Hit by a park. Wait, hit by a parked car?
Yeah, you got hit by a parked car, didn't you?
How would it be
That's what
possible
you
to
told
get hit?
everybody.
How would it
That's
be?
what you told everybody. I'm just going on your word.
I was parked, you dumb fuck. I was parked. You can't get
Yeah,
hit by a
that's
parked car.
Likely story. Likely story, Ryan.
A likely story?
Dude, I'm fucking having fun with you. You're a fucking idiot, dude. You're so easy. You're so easy to rile up. And you can't back any of your shit up. You
I don't think I'm.
back
I don't think I'm.
anything
I don't think I'm
So,
riled up. I was parked at a pump. A U-Haul truck
Dude, Ryan,
sideswiped me.
Oh my god, dude, it was a fucking joke. You fucking idiot, man. My god. Oh,
Was it? Wait, a joke?
you hurt to talk. You hurt, man. My head hurts after talking to you. Seriously, you're. Oh wow.
I mean, you said getting hit by a parked
Oh my
car.
God, Ryan.
So was that the
I
joke?
said a lot of things. Do they mean anything?
Yeah, you say-
Maybe they do.
I-
Maybe
hey,
they don't.
everything you
Who
say-
knows? Only the shadow knows.
Bro, everything you say doesn't
I'm
mean
crazier
anything.
than JT ever was, Ryan. So you gotta watch out for me, pal.
How are you
Yeah,
crazier
no
than
telling
JT?
What I'll do. No
Well-
telling what I'll do, pal.
What will you do?
Ooh, spooky, yeah.
What will you do?
Especially seeing as how I know all about you, right?
What will you
Ain't that
do?
what you told somebody? Ain't that what you told somebody, that you were worried that I was gonna do something because I knew all about you? You stupid idiot.
What will you do?
Dude, I don't even think about you when I'm not doing this, Ryan. I assure you, I'm not going to fucking do anything to you or your family. You're a moron, man. You're not worth the time.
I don't know. You seem like
the effort.
doesn't seem like the
You're not
straight.
worth the time or the effort, Ryan.
But isn't this entire panel typed with my name in it?
Yeah, because you wouldn't fucking face me over there. You were lying.
But it's not worth your time.
I said to do something to you or your family. Can you hear? Do you have a hearing problem as well as
half an hour is a considerable amount of time. How valuable is your time? A half an hour is a good amount of time. I mean, you know.
Well, I did say you were cut into my video game time because you took so long to get over
here. Still time, right?
It's the middle of the night, Ryan. According to you, people should be asleep right now. Isn't that what you usually said? You said that to me multiple times about that.
About what?
So why are you up? Why are you up is the question.
I don't know. I've been arguing with morons for about the past couple hours.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Dude, you didn't make a single good point. You haven't backed up a single thing you said. And
what if you backed? What if you backed up?
All in all, it was a good day for us, man. Because
what if you backed up?
You showed yourself to be a homophobic little pissant as usual. Because your side always does that.
What if you backed up?
It is what it is. Anytime y'all start talking about JT or Jonathan, you can't resist getting those little digs in, can ya?
The issues with JT and Jonathan doesn't have to do with them being gay.
Your boy Tommy and CPP, they can't resist that little hint of racism they get with Cole when they talk shit about him, man. They just can't resist it. Fucking scum, man. Y'all are scumbags. And I do lump you right in with the trash called CPP because you hang out with them, so.
It doesn't have to do with them being gay. It has to do with the weird shit they've said and done.
You acted fucking homophobic, you fucking idiot.
It's what they said.
I'm going to show you that people...
JT did weird shit. JT did weird... JT did weird shit with corpses. Jonathan said a 17-year-old should be off the sex offense. On the panel, you said on the panel that you said you saw.
Never seen the proof.
Well, watch the proof. Watch the proof.
Prove it.
It'll be on my live because I'm restreaming it.
I'm sure it will be. I am so sure it will be, man. Because that's what y'all like to do. You like to dig up the past because you have no content of your own. Why is that?
Wait, but isn't this entire panel? Isn't this entire panel about something I said years ago?
Content of your own.
Bro, you contradict yourself in every sentence.
Streaming anybody's fucking channel. That is all you people do.
I'm not restreaming a channel.
You weren't restreaming a channel?
No.
Are you gonna lie? You're gonna sit here and boldface lie to everybody, right?
That's not restreaming a channel. That's me. This is my stream.
That's fish tanking a fucking channel. Are you an idiot?
That's different.
What the fuck? Dude?
That's different.
Are you still? Oh my god, man.
That's different than restream.
You're a fucking boldface lie.
Restream would mean that it's not going on right now. That's what restreaming means.
Watching NTF. That's restreaming, you fucking moron.
That's not what restreaming means.
Oh my god. What
the stream would have had to finish.
Dude. Oh, you're stupid, man. You are really stupid.
Alright. This is going nowhere. What else you got?
Yeah, you are going nowhere. Your life is going nowhere, dude.
Bro.
Are you a dishwasher still? Come on, tell us the truth.
No.
You're not?
No.
You got a better job? I'm glad, man, because you definitely needed one because you acted like a dishwasher was a good job for however old you are, and it's not, dude. That's a fucking 16-year-old job. That's a first job.
I mean, I don't look down on people trying to make a living other than people that don't do anything with their time and live off inheritance money and just rage posts and community posts.
Plenty,
you have no life. You wake up, you make rage posts and you pass out. That's your life. That's a pathetic life.
Dude, God, I can't wait to have.
How old are you?
I'll prove you wrong. I'll just go live all day, and then you'll look like a fucking idiot.
That'd be worse if you go live all day.
You already look like one. You'll just look like more of one. I mean, it is what it is, man. I'll just go live from where I fucking volunteer. I just don't want to do that yet. We'll see.
Oh, we'll see.
You'll see.
Just like the screenshot, just like you said.
I mean, you can't prove it. I mean,
just like the screenshot that you said.
You're a dishwasher.
Just
like
I
see otherwise, you're a fucking dishwasher.
Okay, you can think of me as a dishwasher.
Nobody, man, that lives in a fucking
I'm dishwashing nobody.
Take a shit.
All right,
Your life
Sure.
is not good, Ryan. Trust me, son. You're so selfish. You fucking ride around, and you're probably gonna fucking kill somebody.
Wait,
How
what?
do you feel with that? How do you deal with that, man? God,
Deal with what? Killing someone?
My soul so much, man, because you will kill somebody if you wreck like that. I'll tell you that right now, man.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You sounded fucking violent when you had that fucking seizure, son. If that shit happened at 55 miles an hour, can you imagine? Shit.
I didn't have a seizure.
Oh my God, Ryan, we all know you had a seizure, dude.
But what about
She literally said you're having a seizure live on YouTube.
There's people that thought I had a there's people that thought I had a seizure.
They changed their story when they found out that, oh, wait a minute, Ryan don't want to get his license taken away.
Or the medical test came back, because that's what they do at a hospital.
What, an EEG? You took it right afterwards? That is not a good test to show anything, man.
Yeah, what are the doctors now, right? People should listen to.
Please answer that question. Is that the test you had at the hospital?
Yeah, that amongst many tests. There's like yeah.
You didn't get many tests at the fucking ER, man. No way. No fucking way, dude.
Wait, you said wait, what did you say? EK. I don't think I got that kind of test.
I didn't say EKG. I said EEG. I was very succinct. So if you can't hear, did you get an EEG? I'm sure you did.
I don't even know. They just scanned.
That's the main test they give for people that they think have seizures.
They just did a lot of tests. But
you don't want to tell anybody. But why? Why don't you want to tell us?
The diagnosis was a flu and a fever. That's what it says.
Motherfucker, you didn't have no goddamn flu flying out of your damn chair sounding like damn 6 packs of fucking retards going crazy. That's all I know.
Yeah, what did you mean when you said those legs don't exist anymore?
I don't want to talk about that.
Why?
I can't talk about that. Don't bring that up, please.
What's it about?
I don't.
People want to know.
I told Ryan, please don't do that, man. That's not fair.
What's it about?
It's not fair, Ryan. Why would you do that? That's mean. That's mean-spirited, man. You're a bully like W. Piggy Freedom.
What I'm asking you what you meant.
Fished in, motherfucker. You dumbass. I was joking about that. I was saying that I got my legs cut off, dumb shit.
So
what did you think I meant, man? Come on, right?
Yeah,
so
Christ, the legs showed the legs.
Ryan, there's nothing wrong with my legs. Never has been. Never fucking has been.
Other than being obese, or...
Never had anything wrong with my legs.
We have obese legs.
You people are wrong. That's not what I'm even having surgery about. Your people are wrong. You're stupid.
You're obese and you call the people.
Fools. I will bring my
Why are you? I'm
not scared to show my shit.
Why are you obese? Calling other people obese.
I'm not scared like you because you know if you show your medical paperwork that it's going to show you had a fucking seizure.
No, there's no medical issue. There's no medical paper.
Not to show it, Ryan, and that's a fact. Everybody knows that. Come on, man.
No, I can say there's no medical paperwork that says I had a seizure. I can definitely say that.
There's no medical paperwork that says you didn't have one. I guarantee that.
That's not how that would work.
Dude, I know exactly how it fucking works. I used to work with people that had drop seizures and all kind of crazy seizures.
If you go to the hospital because your leg hurts or something, they're gonna say on the paperwork that you didn't take a stroke.
They're going to, dude, I know exactly what they do. They give you an EEG.
That doesn't make sense.
And find out what your brain waves are like.
When your leg hurts?
They guess if you had a seizure because
for
that's
anything?
what it is. It's guesswork. It is guesswork all the way. I guarantee you they didn't do the expensive ass test that it would have. There's no way, man. Are you paying it? Are you like so many people on the other side? Are you on Medicaid and like on the government?
What do you mean?
Probably are. Like Tommy, like he's on the fucking shit. He don't even deserve to be, and we all know that.
Like they don't say what you didn't
take.
You
got suckered in there, didn't you? A little bit on the legs, like, huh, pal? What do you think? I really cut my legs off? What are you, stupid?
I mean, I think you have obese legs, and you call other people obese while being obese.
I did have obese legs, 100%. Yeah, sure. nowhere near what some of the people over at CPP are. Not even close.
So short.
Look at WPG Freedom's legs. My legs were never that big on any given day. So glass houses and stones, my friend.
So what's your proof to back that up?
My proof to back up what? That he's fat.
That you're not. I guess you're not obese anymore. I guess. No, the proof.
Should I prove anything to y'all? None. You won't prove anything to me. So why should I prove anything to you? I don't owe you anything, Ryan. Ain't that what you said about you? If you don't owe us anything about your seizure, why would I owe you anything about my life?
Then I don't owe you anything. I don't know anything you about my seizure.
Tick for tack. That's how that works, pal.
Then I don't know you anything about my seizure.
Quid pro quo. You tell me something about you, I'll tell you something about me. I ain't got no problem doing that.
You have no problem doing what?
No problem at all, Ryan.
No problem doing what?
Bring your medical paperwork and I'll bring mine, buddy, and we'll go quid pro quo right here. No problem.
I don't want to post my medical paperwork.
You don't want to do that? Why not?
Because
you know it'll show you got seizures, and we all know that.
No, say you have. I'll just say you had a seizure.
But you literally had seizures because you had your license taken away. So don't be a dumb.
No, I'll just say you had a seizure.
Don't be a dumb shit.
I'll just say.
We all know you got your license taken away.
I got my license taken away?
You didn't get your license taken away?
No.
You've never had your license taken away. Oh my God.
I mean, years ago.
No, I can't with you if you're gonna lie that bad, man.
I mean, years ago.
For what?
I mean, for years ago, for seizures.
For what? For what?
For seizures, years ago.
Oh my. So you had seizures years ago and you magically got cured of them somehow.
Somehow it's medicine. That's how it works. You get your seizures under control.
I'm almost positive you said you weren't taking any medicine at that time.
When I was having the seizures,
seizure medicine right along, right? Is that what you're saying? Come
when
on,
I
dude.
when I had the
if you were, you wouldn't have had that massive ass seizure. I can tell you that.
When I had the seizures, I wasn't on medicine, and now that they're controlled, I'm on the medicine.
And that's why you had a fucking giant ass seizure because you weren't on medicine.
No, I was on medicine. I didn't have seizures.
You were
I've been seizure free for
you had that
2 years.
Medical incident, quote unquote. Is that true?
But that wasn't a seizure.
I even just said, I was even nice enough to say your dumb nomenclature. I said medical incident.
So I was on medicine.
You were on medicine when you had your medical incident, in other words.
Yeah, I was.
You were taking seizure medicine when you had your medical incident. That's what I'm saying, Ryan. It's not hard, bud.
I don't know what your point is.
Question. Why do you make things so hard, man?
What's your point? I mean,
I want to know if you were taking. It's pretty simple. I want to know if you were on seizure medication.
I take the same medicine. I take the same medicine every day. Yeah.
You just said you had stopped taking your seizure medicine. Make up your mind.
No, I never said I stopped taking my seizure medicine.
You did.
I never said that.
Oh my God.
Why would I stop taking?
Ryan, okay, Ryan, you're right. You're right, buddy. You're right, pal. You're right, man. So what are you going to do if you have a non-medical incident and you hit somebody? How about that? I'll calculate that, man.
That wouldn't happen because I never had a seizure with
my medicine. It happened on YouTube, so why couldn't it happen in a car?
It didn't.
It didn't happen on YouTube?
It did not.
You didn't have a non-medical incident on YouTube?
Not a seizure.
That's what I'm saying, Ryan. If you had something, whatever the fuck it was, if you had that same thing in a car, what would happen?
Well, I wouldn't drive if I was sick. So, I mean, I wouldn't drive.
You obviously weren't sick. You were fine right beforehand. You didn't talk about being sick.
I wouldn't talk about being sick, but
of course you would. That's just normal to say, hey, guys, what's up? I'm not really feeling that great, but, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, that's still what happened. I mean, you can say whatever. That's still what happened.
You are weird and stilted in your social shit, but I still think you would have said something if you were sick. If you were that fucking sick, man. I mean, dude, that shit. If you don't understand, people actually cared about you at one point. Then you fucking took all that goodwill and threw it in the shitter, man, because you couldn't admit you had a fucking seizure.
I'm saying what happened.
You had a lot of people on your side that day, man. You really did. Everybody was worried about you. Everybody was like, fuck, what happened to that kid? What happened to him? Did he have a seizure? Blah, blah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't, and I
take
didn't,
an ambulance.
yeah, and I
All
wouldn't
your
put.
friends said you had a seizure. Every one of them.
Yeah, and I wouldn't put.
Everybody on your side.
Yeah, and I wouldn't put all of
Everybody.
my health business out there on the internet. So
Why not? Why not? Are you scared?
well, why would I do that? You shouldn't put. You shouldn't put. You shouldn't put your health information
what does it matter if,
on the
if
internet.
strangers know about your health, dude? I don't give a fuck. What does that matter?
I'm just not. We'll call it HIPAA from Jeff, I guess.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard, Ryan. Come on, bro.
That was said on the other panel.
I think I give you more credit than you deserve, dude. You're not a very intelligent person. You're really not, man.
Yeah. What else you got? It's kind of
You're the one that always talks shit about me, so I figured you'd have more for me, pal. I just wanted to talk about the cat thing, which you didn't address, which you didn't really address very well at all.
Yeah, we already got into that.
Yeah, and you didn't address it very well. Exactly. For what? How long has that been now? What, 2 years? You still really haven't addressed it.
What haven't I addressed?
Man, you want to talk about fucking weird? You call people weird? That's weird. Talking about somebody having fucking kitty sexual fantasies about you that haven't said a goddamn thing in that area. And it was, believe you me, guys, it was no fucking joke. Cat, like I said, Cap wanted to fucking kill his ass, man. He was so fucking pissed off at you. He was so fucking mad. Now he loves him some Ryan. He eats him up some Ryan, don't he?
Bro, that sounds like some Chomo shit. Why do you always have like a Chomo-esque tone with everything?
I don't know, Ryan. Why don't you investigate me and find out? Oh, wait a minute.
I love me some Ryan.
Your friends have already tried that for a year and a half.
That just sounds kind of weird, bro.
My bad. My bad.
That sounds kind of weird, bro.
Anyway. I don't know how me saying exactly what you said about Cap is Chomo-esque. So if that's Chomo-esque, then I guess you're a Chomo because I used your exact words.
Yeah, and you just defended Jonathan defending a 17-year-old.
I didn't defend shit. I said I have never seen proof of it. Don't fucking put words in my mouth, you cunt.
That's what he said. That's a known thing that he said.
I literally said I've never seen proof of that. That's all. I didn't say anything either way, so don't lie.
Well, I mean, did you watch the panel? Because all of this is about...
No, I don't watch your panels, Ryan.
Not my panel, the panel that you're talking about. You just made this whole point about the panel that I was on.
Because you give me fucking agita. Why would I do that when people send me everything I need to see? I don't need to watch your panels.
It's not my panel.
Well,
it was a panel.
Ryan, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Bro, what's the point of...
Do you think what Jonathan says about anybody is high on my fucking... No offense, Jonathan, but I mean, it's really not high on my fucking dance card, pal. Sorry. I don't care, man, what he says about anything, really. It's not my business.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of going nowhere.
How about that, Ryan? How about that, buddy? I don't care what anybody says except what I say and whoever's coming at me at any given time, since you cunts do it constantly.
So what's the point of firing up this panel then?
Because I wanted to talk about Cap, and we got what we needed. Don't you worry. And we found out that you're still a homophobe, and I'm gonna have a poll to prove that.
Oh, a poll.
Yeah, poll, Ryan.
So what's your poll? Yeah, and what's your? Are you gonna share the screenshot where I said that thing about Kurt?
Yes, I am.
When? Give me a deadline.
Whenever I feel like it, right?
You mean never? Never?
Listen, wait a minute. Now, I want you to think long and hard before you do this.
Never.
Are you going to say that you didn't say, is Kurt dead yet?
Yes.
Because you went on 2 or 3 days later to try to justify it. You said,
no,
no.
Was,
like I was trying to be nice or blah, blah,
That's
blah.
not what I said.
So why
no,
would
you made up.
2 days later
you made
if you hadn't said it?
Because you made up this lie. Because you made up. Because you made up. Because you made up. Because you made up what I said. And there are people. Because you made up what I said. You made up that I said, is Kurt dead yet? And what I said, then send it to me.
I sent it to Justine, you absolute fucking cunt.
Show the screenshot. So then show the then when showing the
Stone dead yet though? You still never answered me about that.
then showing the screenshot would prove it, right? Then why not share the screenshot?
Yeah, I'd say it would prove it since it's your fucking.
Why is it that you wouldn't share the? Why is it that you wouldn't share? Why is it that you wouldn't? Why are you ever talking to me?
What kind of dumb shit is that?
Why is it that you wouldn't share the screenshot then?
Is that what you're saying? What an
Then,
idiot, man.
then why wouldn't you share the screenshot if that would prove everything?
I don't have it right. I mean, I'm gonna have to go find it. Do you know how many screenshots I have? I have more than.
Oh, you have to find it. That's like a Bill Powell excuse.
Thousands.
Oh, you have
Fucking FBI level shit, bro.
Bro, you sound like Jeff. You're sounding like Jeff right now. You have like thousands of screenshots.
Jeff, dude. That's y'all's new buddy, so there's nothing wrong
Is
with
a
that.
is a cop sitting? Is a cop sitting next to you?
Not be talking bad about man. Nunya's gonna whip you.
Is a cop sitting next to you?
Nunya's new pal.
Is a cop sitting next to you?
That's Nunya's new pal, man. Come on, buddy.
Is a cop sitting next to you?
Bad about Jeff, man, because that man. Whew,
Do you have the mirror working for you?
be you if I were me.
So you have thousands of screenshots and the FBI and something throwing that in.
I mean, I called you Jeff because you're acting like Jeff. Ryan, do you believe me?
I'm acting like Jeff? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe a word. I don't believe a word you say.
You're so easy. I can tell you anything and you're gonna believe it. What the fuck? You're an idiot, dude. The sky is
No, I'm gonna
right
believe.
now.
I'm gonna believe nothing
The
you
sky
say.
is green, Ryan. The sky is green. Do you believe me?
Why are you saying
this?
this?
It really is. It's really green.
What does that even mean? Why are you saying the sky is green?
Because I can tell you anything and you'll believe it. Obviously, you believed. You were like, "Oh, you got thousands of screenshots." Obviously not, dumb fuck.
So then share the
I got quite a few that I gotta look back. I mean, do you think I have a fucking file that says Ryan that I can just pull your shit up?
So why didn't you ever share the screenshot, which would prove everything? That doesn't make sense.
Why would I share the screenshots, you idiot?
Because it's proof of your claim.
Because they know I don't lie. Why would I lie about that?
It's proof of your claim.
Why would I lie about that, Ryan? Give me one good reason why I would lie about that.
Because you're a liar.
Prove it. You never fucking prove that.
You didn't prove that.
I wonder why people think you're a cunt, dude. This is why, Ryan. You've never proven I'm a liar. You fucking idiot.
I think I did pretty well.
You are a fucking idiot, man.
You're a fucking idiot, man.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. I can't wait till Anthony Cruz beats the shit out of you because he will wait until August. That's fine. You wanna be stupid and wait till August. He's gonna fucking destroy you, Ryan, and it will be worth the wait.
So where the screenshot?
See what stupidity you have in store for him, though, since you've already brought
then you tried to act all hard and say come to your house. No one even knows who you are. You're a keyboard.
I wish you would.
You're
please, Ryan.
Please. No one knows
your
your
buddies claim to know where I live. Get my address and come to my house and see what happens.
No one knows your address.
I'd love for you to come
you're
on
a keyboard.
down.
You're a keyboard warrior.
I would love it, Ryan.
You're a keyboard warrior. You're not hard or anything.
I'm not a keyboard warrior at all.
Yes, you
come
are.
Knock on my door and find out, son. That's all you got to do.
So who are you?
That's all you got to do.
Who are you?
Who are you? What
Ryan
have you
Couture.
done, motherfucker? You ain't done shit.
Ryan Couture.
All you've done is look like a fucking idiot. He says he's ready to go, and you say, nope, I got to fight 6 months down the road. That's because you're a pussy, man. Nobody believes you're going to fight him. You've never been in a fight in your life. We've already had this discussion.
No.
Yeah, we did have this discussion, and you've never been in a fucking fight in your life. Nobody that's been in a fight runs their fucking mouth so recklessly. There's no way, man.
So
you have no idea if Anthony can fight or if he's like an idiot. I mean, he might be the best fighter in the world, and you never know.
Yeah.
Either way, you wouldn't fucking run your mouth like you do, man. My God, dude, who does that? You're stupid.
I'll be in Texas. I'll be in Houston August 1st.
Everybody told you that we were ready for you to fight, and you said, we're going to go, nope, August. I got to wait till August.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he'll wait till August, and we'll see what kind of bullshit you come up with then, dude.
What bullshit?
Talking about a fucking keyboard warrior. We're going to see in August because you're going to fucking back out. We all know you are, dude.
Bro said he would go in front of my apartment building with groceries and try to
let's do it, because
get in my
Ryan
building somehow.
out. Ryan's not going to fucking fight Anthony. No way, no shape, no how. That's going to happen, so. He's already mentioned cops. He's just chomping at the bit to do some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you guys would use garbled audio and just one word. and then go off of that.
What?
Like
Ain't
you
no
use.
garbled audio, dude. We can hear exactly what you said.
There wasn't a bad connection.
No fucking garbled audio. You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Bro, play that and see if there's no audio issues.
I gotta check on something. So hold on.
Yeah. So I think I made all my points. It's hard to kind of think clearly when this guy is screaming over me. I thought you had to do something. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of tiring actually arguing with a moron that's just interrupting you. Disrupts your train of thought.
You got destroyed again, son. You didn't make a single good fucking play.
Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. I'm not gonna leave.
No, I just did it. There's nothing to do. So somebody wanting to get up here, I'm not letting anybody else up here right
now. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about the same things, or
you have a good night then, Ryan. You have a great night, buddy. At your communal hovel. I hope you get to take a shit before you go to
bed. It's kind of a weird topic.
That's not really a weird topic, considering many people have gone at you about that and made a joke about it, about how you have to wait for the toilet. I mean, don't act like that's not been. I mean, you love the gaslight.
What the fuck?
You, Ryan? You think you're a master at it, but you're actually stupid because
a master at what?
So many people have made that joke already. So and then you act like nobody's made it. I mean, what?
So many people have made that joke already. Rah, 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 rah.
Come on,
bro. You're crashing out. Is that the end of the show?
Are you gonna tell us that nobody's made that joke about your toilet?
I mean, a lot of people have been saying stuff that's kind of weird.
A lot of people have made that, exactly. Yes, Ryan. Thank you for admitting that you just tried to gaslight me. Nice try.
What?
You're more than welcome to go, or we can stay up here all night. I don't care. It don't bother me. We can talk about whatever pops in your head, little one.
Yeah, but you have no time for me. But we could go all night. That's what you're saying?
No, I got plenty of time for you tonight, dude. You already ruined my fucking night, so let's go. Let's talk about some more shit.
So I ruined your night like I ruined your
mouth about me, so let's talk about some more shit.
I ruined your night like I ruined your Christmas with one comment.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's talk about some more shit. Did you kill Moon? I couldn't find
I think you killed your dad.
Did you kill Moon?
You killed your dad.
I did. You're right. You are right, dude. You are right, man. And if I were you, I would contact the proper authorities about that.
So how'd you do it? Why'd you kill your dad?
Now what, pal? Now what?
You confessed to killing your dad. Like, how did you?
You first.
What did you use to kill your dad?
What did you use to kill Moon?
I didn't kill Moon. What did you use to kill your dad?
Kill my dad.
What?
I didn't kill my dad.
Oh, I think it's something about Ed.
You are so
you said you.
Oh my God, what a fucking idiot, dude! Wow. You would think you'd want to let me go and see if I could find the screenshot. You know what I mean? Since you claim it didn't happen.
Oh, so if I go, you'll show the screenshot?
Well, I'm gonna go try to find it. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand how you don't understand. Do you not have like a lot of?
Wait. So what are you saying? If I go, are you saying if I? I mean, come on, are you saying if I go, you will release a screenshot?
Question. Just answer the question. Do you have a lot of screenshots or no?
What screenshot for what?
You don't have any screenshots like that you take from anything. I don't know.
I have screenshots
Instagram,
in general.
YouTube, random shit on the internet. You don't have any screenshots.
I guess I have screenshots.
All the time, just random shit that I want to remember.
But you never shared it to prove that I. But you,
man, what do you fucking think? We live in 2025.
So you never. So when it. Yeah. So when it happened, you never thought to just post it when it happened.
I might have already.
Actually. No, you didn't. I haven't seen a screenshot.
Actually, on my community post.
Where?
Since I make 7,000 a day, according to you.
Where? Where?
We did the math on that. Actually,
so
Ryan,
now you're saying. So now you're saying.
If I were to make a post like every whatever, I don't know, minute or whatever that Nunya was live, it would be.
So now you're saying you already shared a screenshot and you have a community post.
Like to go live and talk shit for fucking 12 hours at a time, Ryan. How do you justify something like that? All that hatred, all those lies, because they're not telling the truth for fucking 12 hours. All that fucking hatred for 12 hours, dude. They don't ever talk about anything except ugly shit. And hell, most of the time it's talking about Ed. That's another thing, man. Why y'all motherfuckers keep Ed alive, man? Why y'all got to keep his memory alive, dude?
Was NTF talking about Brandon?
Brandon is here. Brandon is here and fucking still sparking out like a fucking idiot, talking about incest and going up into Thorpe's, acting like a fool.
That's not another community. Maybe Ed's in another. Maybe Ed is in another community.
That's pretty simple. There's that handled. Now, why do y'all keep Ed alive?
I mean, Brandon's in another community.
Beating that fucking dead horse, dude.
I haven't seen Brandon in this community.
Nobody's talking to him over here, which y'all claim. I mean, I see that shit all the time. Mitch and them all say that shit all the time. Nobody talking to him over here. Not a single person. What do you think? Oh, here's one thing. Just one thing before you go, though, Ryan. Seriously, on a serious note, do you think a 14-year-old can consent to sex?
No.
Good man. At least you had sense enough to say that. Too bad Mitch didn't.
What are you talking about?
Thank you for answering that, Ryan. I appreciate it. I mean, I got to give you credit. You actually said the right answer.
What are you talking about? Are you making a point?
Yeah, I'm making a point. Mitch said that a 14-year-old could consent. He was talking about PHI's son's victim.
Well, obviously, if it's coming,
obviously, the victim was younger than 14. So
obviously, if it's coming from you, I don't really hold much weight to that. Just like the Kurt screenshots.
Ryan, dude, nobody listen. The only people that would believe you over me are people on your side of the fence, man.
So tomorrow, we're gonna see that screenshot, right? So we're gonna see that screenshot. So we're gonna see.
You fucking lie all the goddamn time, and you just make shit up.
So we're gonna see that screenshot, though, right?
Dude, you lost your credibility a long time ago when you fell in with Nunya and them, man.
So we're gonna see that screenshot. We're gonna see the screenshot. What about the screenshot about Kurt?
I hope you get fucking kidnapped by a predator and never come back, bro.
That's very dark.
Yep. Sucks, doesn't it? You're stupid enough to do it. I mean, you've shown it in the past. I mean, that's all I'm saying here. You don't have the brain power to be a fucking catcher. There ought to be a fucking law against it.
There has to be a law against predator.
Retarded people being predator catchers.
I mean, wouldn't JT be kind of that because he has a caretaker?
Is he a crab? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on a second.
He actually caught a predator.
I don't think JT's a predator catcher. Wait a minute. Gosh.
He caught a predator. That wouldn't be illegal then.
He's not a predator catcher.
They caught predators. They got predators. They caught predators in Florida.
If what he, I mean, if
how would we legislate that? Would that be based on? Would that be based on having a caretaker or not?
Wait a minute, guys. I think Ryan's saying he has a predator catcher's license.
A predator catcher's license?
Ryan, you're so fucking full of shit, dude. My God,
you need a predator catcher's.
Are your eyes brown? I bet your eyes are brown. I bet anything.
What do you mean?
Are your eyes brown? It's a simple question.
Kind of more hazel than brown, but yeah.
Yeah, they're brownish, so you can definitely have a shit that look that color. I mean, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Because what you said is just so shitty, man. Do people need a license now to predator catch? Is that what you're saying?
No. What were you saying about some about
retards
catching?
What JT did be illegal then? I don't get it.
Because wait, you just started this whole thing about like people not being able to catch. That's what you just said. That was your original point.
I said there should be a law against retarded people not being able to catch. You're retarded. I don't think JT's retarded.
So according to the people Warbot considers are retarded.
I think you're mentally retarded, Ryan. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. I'm my own team, dude. In case
I think you're retarded. Well, I think you're retarded. I think you're I think you're retarded.
Autism. It says Ryan.
Well, I think you're retarded. How about that?
No, there you go. You know, but my social skills are fine, and I can speak to anybody. You sound so stilted when you talk. You stumble over your words.
Yeah, social skills like rage posting, like dedicating your life to rage posting.
Rage post about anything, man.
Those are great.
You're stupid, Brian.
Are you gonna teach any classes on? Are you gonna head Toastmasters? Is that how you volunteer? Prost. Bro, stop over talking me.
Nobody's gonna be on your side on this, dude. I assure you.
All right, we gotta lower this.
Fucking idiot, man.
Are you gonna head a Toastmaster summit?
Making a hate stream for 12 hours is somehow.
Do you teach classes?
Making a post?
Are you gonna start a Toastmaster summit?
Fool, Ryan. My God, you're stupid, dude. You're literally stupid.
You're literally stupid.
I never used to think you were stupid. I knew you were a little bit dim-witted, but now I really, literally think you're stupid.
Oh shit! My phone got unplugged.
So, are you going to let me go so I can go look for this post, or what? Are we going to sit up here all night? We can sit up here all night. I don't mind.
Okay, so if I go,
Either way, man, I'll entertain you, pal.
So if
you all night, buddy.
So if I go, I guess be freed from this. You'll post Kurt's screenshot.
I'm going to go try to find it. Yes, I said I have a lot of screenshots to look through, but if I can find it, I will sure post it.
All right, so I will. I guess I'll go.
And if I don't, Ryan, you know what I'll do? I'll apologize like an adult, because that's what adults do. You don't get things like that. You've never.
So if you never, if you never prove the Kurt thing, you will apologize.
Of course I will. I apologize all the time. Ask anybody that knows. You clearly don't even know. You don't know the first.
I'll hold that. All right, I'll hold you to that.
I'll
hold you to that.
So it is what it is.
But yeah, you gotta.
Stupid now.
You gotta.
You're sounding really stupid right now, right? God damn, you're sounding really fucking stupid.
Bro,
I have apologized.
What was that? That was a weird sound. All right.
Was it? Yeah, I might be having gosh, I'm having a non-medical issue, guys.
All right, bro. Find the screenshot. All right, find the screenshot. All right, find the screenshot, bro. I'll let you find that.
I had a non-medical issue right there, Ryan. You think I?
Bro, I cannot do that anymore. All right, we're back. What up? What up? I think we could probably play it from what's going on. Yeah, what the fuck was that? Actually, I'll share my link. You didn't kick me though. It's honestly just it's kind of hard to probably explain, but it's actually physically tiring. Whatever that was physically tiring. I mean, it's 3:30 a.m. I think I don't know if it's like rage quit, but I tired quit. But yeah, bro, I've been putting in work. So that was I did not expect this stream to be 3 hours, and arguing with morons for 3 hours is crazy work. That took a lot of energy. I think I'm gonna have a good restful sleep. I'm gonna be up for a little bit. We're gonna keep this going for a little bit. You know. But yeah, I don't know. My brain's kind of fried, honestly. Yo, what up, Nanya? Fat Cat. I think we should have like a summary, a little bit of it, like some final words. Maybe the stream will be like maybe 15 minutes longer. But yeah, I'm kind of recharging a little bit. My brain is actually fried. I'm not gonna lie. Like now, my brain is actually fried. I think my IQ points got lowered by about 20. Yeah, bro, I'm cooked. I cook so much that I burned the kitchen down. Cheers. Gotta drink California water. Find a rob 'em. Yo, let me see if people want to come up and discuss the whatever happened. I'm gaining brain cells back now. Yeah, we need kind of like a recap of all that. Yeah, if anyone wants to pull up, definitely welcome. Yeah, bro. I mean, I feel like it was tiring probably even watching that. But yeah. Yeah, that was a chore. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's like if after like a 12-hour shift or something from work, I feel like that. Like I put in work. He couldn't handle talking to someone who was in his echo chamber of lies. Yeah, pretty much. I thought it was kind of weird when he said Cap loves him some Ryan. I don't know. He kind of says everything in a chomo-y way. And he passed no judgment on Jonathan talking about 17-year-old boys should have a path off of the sex offender industry. I think we gotta reinvent the word rage quit. Did you see the link I sent you, Ryan? Oh yeah, we can share that. So actually we will definitely share that right now. Let's yeah, this one. This guy. So let's play Exhibit A.
So he had some camping gear, and they're like, "Hey, you fucking camper or you hiker," and he's like, if I could, in that moment, I would sexually assault these two teenage boys.
Oh, so yeah, that's what he said that.
Yeah,
he did.
He said to the point, Ryan. He said to the point that they would cry, and they would be ashamed of this homosexual encounter for the rest of their lives. Who the fuck writes something like that, dude? Hey, Tom, it's crazy enough. It's crazy enough that two teenage boys drive by you and make fun of you, and your first thought is, "Man, I'd like to rape them," and turn.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's fucking sick, dude.
You can hear it.
He pulls out of the crack pipe or the fake. Look at this fake news. Look at this. Yo, quote that. Fake news misquoted by fake news reporters. Don't believe the media are reporting fake news. Sam, you're a bitch.
Was fake news. Hey, that was 1995, brother. While this is all going on, hey, Sam, can we get an update? I mean, Ed, I know he's always doing these updates and shit. Can we get an update on your brother, Mr. Predward, over there, buddy? We just want to know what's going on, bro. I mean, you've been real quiet. You have all this paperwork and you're talking about how all this shit's going on with everybody else. Can we get an update on your situation there, bud? I mean, that's what I want to know.
Can we?
You got so much information about everybody else. Like you made a stream yesterday about the misinformation that was going on about Blue Park. Can we get the true information about your brother, bruh? That's all I know. 2.5.
True information. And after that, can we get if the fake news, Rob Lowe's real, bitch ass fucking Sam? Rob Lowe's real, bitch ass Sam?
Was that a legit?
But all the news is real or fake, but Rob Lowe, Sam, you're a fucking waving your finger in the air, fucking put your finger in your ass, puppet motherfucker. You're a son of a bitch, Sam. Don't message me again, bro. Keep your donations to yourself. I don't want your money, bro. Take it back. I will send it back. Go fuck yourself. It's you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's terrible, man. That's sad to hear.
I'm going to do a quick breakdown of Ed and the company he keeps real quick.
Okay.
These are his people. Let's run it back. These are Ed's people. Ed is a fucking suspect in a CP investigation. Locksmith said that 15 and 16 is ready to go. And the laws of nature trump man's laws. Okay? Then you have Sabby. CP is just pictures. And you have Nevermore, who claims he had CP planted on a device that he owns. And when someone asks for an update, says, I jerk off to it every night. I jerk off to it with the cops, a big old country circle jerk. Then you have Jonathan Robbins. Weirdo, has weird relationships with children. Meets them at the border. I don't know what the fuck happens after that. Snapchat conversations with kids. Not leaving anybody out. The Marshallist. I hardly forget about him. Some psychopath that said those awful things about you and your children. This is Ed's people. This is Ed's
bro.
Bro.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, fam. And now, I mean, I knew that Colfax was fucked up for a whole...
You didn't even mention Colfax. That was all other people. You never even mentioned Colfax in there.
No.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Meow? You want to talk about Meow, Dustin? You forgot about him, right?
Yeah, Meow as well.
Bro.
But yeah, and then tonight, this comes back, or this comes out about Colfax. He's writing letters describing. He said that he saw 2 kids in a car, 2 gorgeous teenagers, and how he would love that. I guess they were making fun of him, and how he would love to sexually assault them and make them cry. These are your people, Ed. Now it's no fucking surprise to you. I mean, you surround yourself with garbage. I guess that's where you feel at home. I guess he feels at home amongst the garbage.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, that's actually it. Yeah, this is turning into some kind of like weird, I don't know, nightmare or something, like a realistic nightmare. I don't know, of just panels and I don't even know. I heard JT Colfax went live. Shit, bro. Why do people sleep around here? Can't there be a to be continued button? I'm kind of pushing myself to stay awake. Actually, I think I just muted myself. Hold on. I don't see him live. I believe he did go live. Yeah, so I just played that. Shit, so when I go live for no reason, then the universe, the panel universe, just gives me a bunch of reasons to go live. Is Warbot still live? No. Warbot started a poll. Is Ryan homophobic? As a $4... One of the options is as a $4 football bat. A $4 football bat. And the other option is he's a saint. I feel like we're in an alternate reality or something. A $4 football bat.
Oh, he had some camping gear.
Yo, could I get a link to JT Colfax being live? It's probably stupid, so we're not going to cover it too much. either in Slack or DMs or any of that. Send in DMs in Slack. All right, we'll check that out. Send in DMs in Slack. All right, we'll check that out. Oh shit, YouTube is being weird. Hold on, I have to force stop it. All right, we're back. So what is Warbot on about? Oh shit. He has like a mannequin behind him. Oh, what the fuck is this shit? And there's no sound, I don't think. And now it's like he's changing the background to a car. I think he's muted. Is he muted? Wait, that's Ray? Where's Ray? And he's muted, right? Yeah, he's muted. He's just muted behind weird pictures. But what the fuck, bro? I'm going delirious, bro. What is going on? Bro, they fucking with me, bro. Bro, hold on. Yo, hold on. Whatever this is what's going on here. It is muted. Oh, so that wasn't Ray? That wasn't a mannequin, that was Ray? It looked like a black Ray. If Ray was black. This is with sound. I don't know what why does he even have a Ray mannequin whatever the fuck thing that bro, I don't know. Y'all need God in your life. Need God in your life. I have no idea what's going on. Use that photo of Ray to blackmail Ray? How would that blackmail Ray? I'll let you know if something changes. It's still like this. Wait, is that... Wait a minute, am I tripping? Hold on. Wait, that's not actually a picture of... But it doesn't look real. I don't get it. I thought it was a mannequin because it doesn't look real. No, wait, that doesn't look real. I don't get it. How would that be Ray? Bro, I'm so confused. That's not real. It looks like a... That's not real. I thought that... I don't know. I thought that was like a black mannequin or something. But that doesn't look like a person. Like, even... It looks like a... Like some kind of mannequin. It looks like too still. It's like... Nah, bro. This is tripping me out. What's chat saying about all this? I'm never gonna look at Ray the same way again. I'm gonna say you're a mannequin, and I don't know. I don't get it. Either that's a mannequin or Ray is a mannequin from now on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this current reality. And then there's some picture of some dude with glasses. Well, I think he was a predator. He was caught. Some dude with glasses. This other dude. Yeah, he's muted still. But it looks kind of like a cartoon, though. It's like, bro, I don't know. Yeah, the dude with glasses is a pred. It's just that picture, and he's muted. Oh, I guess that must have been on a catch where there's a car or something involved. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I don't know about crashed out. I think I'm burned out. I put in some work on this one. I'm kind of looking forward to hearing this back how it all played out, but yeah, your boy put in work on this one. I feel like there are a lot of people that are probably like there's 37 people probably still technically watching it, but watching the stream, but they're probably just like at their phones or at their computers, just passed out. Like I'm about to be passed out. There's like passed out trying to comprehend what's going on. But I will leave the streams up for a while. I don't even take my streams down. At best, I just tuck them away. But I'm gonna leave this on for a bit, for a good minute, for a while. Definitely leave it for the masses, all the people that are not up at an unreasonable hour. I probably should retitle it that, because I started the stream as we're going live for no reason, but then all of a sudden we went down a bunch of weird roads that kind of should have been explored. And yeah, definitely should be restreamed, revisited. There's a lot of type shit. Warbot's crying. Do we have more Warbot posts? I think that's another question. So Warbot's post. Okay, so here's Warbot's proof that I said is Kurt dead yet. Here's his proof. And it's his community post. I don't know if you can see that. But his proof is sharing a screenshot of his community post. That's Warbot's proof. Oh yeah, you can't read it. So it's just like what he first said. It's funny Ryan expects people to leave Moon out of things and not talk about his relatives, yet he can come in chat acting like the cunt when someone else has a tragedy. It won't be forgotten. So all he did was he shared that. Yeah, exactly. All he did was he took a screenshot of his own post. And that's his proof. I won't be able to sleep with all this fuckery going on. Yeah, bro. But we did it for the people that are going to sleep, that are asleep right now, and they'll wake up and now they'll have all this content to watch. His own post admitted to being vile about Moon on that. Yeah, definitely. Haven't found the screenshot yet, but I got a little, little shit. And then he has a quote. Ryan infiltrated one of the Kurt vigils and asked if Kurt passed. He needs to be dealt with. I'ma find it. Don't you worry, bitch boy. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I'll play that. Oh, this is a live. All right. So how we'll go about this? Okay, that live. Oh, it's live. Here we have sound. Oh, hold on. He went live again. JT Colfax.
A dirty, nasty homosexual. Oh, look at that. Nanya has linked me and Ryan, the dirty homosexual, who's now trying to act all mystical with hoods and candles and shit. Ryan, why don't you give up all those pretenses and put a cock down your throat? That's what you really want. Ryan. And Nanya warns him that I'm watching Ryan with his hood and candles. What did you not pay the electricity with your dishwater? What the hell?
What the fuck?
Ryan.
This is him.
Homosexual Ryan. Yeah, there I am. Ryan is so proud as can be to be the subject of me going diddly-dum and diddly-dee. Ryan. Oh, Ryan. The biggest liar you've ever seen. JT wants clout. Yeah, oh, there's so much clout. The little boy got 17. I'm lying. Yes, as you've all seen me for 4 years, begging for clout. Begging. Oh,
Bro.
Is that why I have a channel?
We are being watched by Big Brother right now. We're being watched.
Months and months and months. Ryan. Suck me, Ryan. Why don't you suck me?
Notification violation detected and live now to avoid a 1-year suspension. Oh. Bro, he finally snapped. He snapped.
Now, why is there no sound of this?
There's no sound?
Like to Ryan's. Oh, there it is.
Oh, he finally snapped. He snapped.
Oh, yeah,
What
there
the
you
fuck?
Ryan, what's up? Describe how I've snapped. And how I should not take my big, fat, powerful body and rub my cock against his cock homosexually like Warbot told me to do. But you can't always have everything that you want. You can't always get what you want. You know,
Is there another live going on that he's playing?
everything wrong with his community.
Oh, actually, I know what's going on. He's playing my panel, playing his panel. This is Breaking Universes, basically.
You know where that is. What about must be killed? He doesn't send the allowance.
Is there another live going on that he's playing? Well, actually, I know what's going on. He's playing my panel, playing his panel.
Well, you just figured that out, did you?
Basically.
You know where Ryan's a stupid little man.
Bro, this is... Alright, I don't even know if I can play this, bro, anymore. But, I think someone should record that shit. I think that would be good content. I think it's kind of impractical for me to play it here, because it would create feedback.
I should look over, I suppose, to see my own chat. What? Where is it? Why in this fucking iPad?
Bro, this is...
Bill Gates? Is this your fault?
Alright, I don't even know if I can play this, bro, anymore. But, I think someone should record that shit. I think that would be...
I think Ryan has come 3 times in his life. And when he has, he's like, That's what I think. And since I think that, I think I should broadcast that nonstop from channel to channel. As if it was, and also say, it was said here, it was said that, the telly way. The telly review today, but getting a rib. And it's like, no, you said these things is a flat declarative truth. And then when pressed, you say, getting a rib. Yeah, little cunt.
Bro, this is trippy. I don't even know.
Marry that girl. I want to suck you, Ryan. I want to pull your little pants down and suck you. Boy, do I want to suck you. Then I want to throw you into a mausoleum that I have the keys to.
This is trippy. I don't even know.
Ryan.
Yo, what's with all the sexual shit? Like, why we... I don't know. I don't know what about me brings all the sexual stuff. We can hear him, just noise in the background is loud and clear.
You got a man that made up all kinds of things about me just moments ago. About allowances and medical care and this, that, there. And so I am mocking it, and in no way am I threatening, because he's connected with a big fat woman that makes a mountain out of a molehill. I don't even know where he lives. I don't know anything about it, and I'm not threatening in any way. I do think he should be mocked to pieces. He is an incel and a mentally ill person.
He is incel? Bro, one thing I can say is this is a strange community. Oh shit, I think we lost a little bit of connection. Honestly, I think I prefer that than the other weird shit. They said this shit is disturbing. Yeah, I got about 3% battery life on my brain right now. I think we gotta eventually go to sleep. We gotta have probably some final words. Any final words? I'll read in chat.
Ryan's an incel. Ryan is an incel. Ryan is an incel. Ryan, you're an incel. Did you never have the urge or courage to have sex with anybody in your life? Man or woman or horse or donkey? Ryan is an incel. Ryan is an incel.
Yeah, with all that said, I think we gotta go to sleep. We'll run it back, show them what they look like, who they sit with. Let's go to bed. Yeah, we just gotta go to sleep right now. I think that'd be the best one right now. So I think that's just all I got for as far as like energy. I'm about to pass out, go to sleep. We'll wake up. To be continued. We gotta do that thing called sleep. So that kind of will be where we'll kind of end it off. It's recording. Alright, that's good. So quarters, do whatever your thing is, and yeah. I'll on the stuff. Should we wait till a 3-hour 30 mark? 3.5 hours? Yeah, bro. It was kind of bizarre. Alright, till we hit 3:30. 3 hours and 30 minutes. So we got 30 seconds. Got 20 seconds. Right, we ain't gonna boof to take care of ourselves or families and stay awake methed out. Yeah, we gotta put down the meth and we gotta go to sleep. That's what we gotta do. Alright, so yeah, I'll actually end the stream now.